This episode of Girls Night Out is brought to you by Fleshlight. Jerk off in style with many different colors, sizes, and orifices. Go to girlsnightoutpod.com and click on the banner before purchase, and some of that money will help us buy equipment. We also promise not to buy the following items with the proceeds. Cocaine. It just says cocaine. It was scratched out and then somebody rewrote it.
When I picked her up at the bar, I assumed she was 19. In her defense, if I knew she was 17 back then, I still would have tried to fuck her.
This is Girls Night Out, the podcast.
Test? Do we need to test it? Can you hear our voices? Everybody say something.
Test? Yeah, we're all
Say something,
good.
Mace.
Test.
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 You heard all our voices?
Yeah, we're all good.
Test.
So this is it.
So what's the problem? I can't drink this fucking Coke Zero.
Nobody said you
Okay.
can't drink it. It says Coke Zero.
I'm on board with it. This is episode 102 of Girls Night Out.
Does everyone have their...
We're on 102?
Yeah, we're on
I've got
102.
mine on full blast. Just in case I get a call, I'll be able to hear it, okay? We won't miss out on it.
That's
I'm
all.
not worried about that happening.
Yeah. What's going on between you two? How come there's such a huge distance?
That's
I know
true,
you're
you are
sharing
in
a
the
mic,
room,
but
so
This
there you go.
distance is uncomfortable.
You know,
I don't
it's
like
uncomfortable
this.
for me. I'm
So
not
you can
even.
move
I feel
down.
like we should be sitting beside each other, me and Mace,
I think you
at
should
all
have
times.
a papoose.
This is a
I think
cold
you should
war.
I think
in,
you should be on his lap.
a baby Bjorn
Yeah.
holding on to him.
I think that's a better idea than what we have now.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, you guys should totally be together at all times. You should
True.
have a bicycle built for two.
Those
Don't
pants.
get off.
Are those special pants
Stay on it.
where you share a leg?
That's a good fucking
race.
idea.
Those aren't special pants. Those are a race.
Hey, we're going through the race of life, Gavin.
the race of life.
The race
You're
of
clearly-
life.
You're clearly not winning.
Well, no, it's not about winning or losing.
Yes, it is.
It's not. It's about being in it and being there. Okay?
It's about showing up.
Are you quoting Charlie Sheen, Gavin?
No.
Your favorite?
Your favorite
I never say I didn't like Charlie Sheen.
superhero ever.
All right. I didn't say I didn't.
You love Charlie
We're
Sheen.
talking about Charlie Sheen from the Genius Show, 2.5 Men, right?
Oh, stop
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, okay.
Stop.
One of the
Checking that
greatest
one.
shows
Stop.
ever made.
Oh,
2.5
The
Men.
best
I would
show.
say Girls Night Out's favorite show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
universally, yeah. That's
Yes.
pretty. Yeah,
No.
All
for
right, let's
sure.
introduce who's on the show and stop our lies.
All right,
Our lies.
Okay, so
We avoided the.
Nick started off.
Okay, so it's Girls Night Out, episode 102. My name is Nick, and to the left of me is.
I'm Jordan. To the left of me, too far away. To the left of me is.
Mayce Galoni, and to the left of me is...
I'm also Nick Durie. To the left of me is an old friend of mine, old dear friend Ethan.
Yes, Ethan Morice, and to the left of me is.
Wait a minute. I'm Gavin Stephens, and I don't know why we have to do this. Manolis is to the left of me.
You just say to the left of me so Manolis can introduce himself. It's
He
not
can
fair.
introduce himself. I just said
to
my name.
him.
He
This
wants
is
to talk about
pause
Coke
the
Zero.
break, and then you
It's
say.
it's about togetherness. It's like you toss it to him,
No,
and to
it's
the left
not
of me
about
is, and then he finishes
it's
the
bullying.
sentence.
It's
No, it's
bullying.
not
It's
bullying.
Yes, you
It's
are
a-
bullying us.
It's-
I agree
you're
with
trying
that.
to
You
make-
are bullying us
You're
right
trying
now.
to make me conform to your ways. I don't need to conform. I can be me. I
But
can be
you
me.
are-
This is awful.
but you're
Do you think
being
they do
you.
this on the set of 2.5 Men?
That
No.
show is not a well-oiled machine with people like this, Gavin.
is this because you're black?
No, what you got?
Or you think you're black?
Oh, there you go. So, yeah, and Manolis is here.
No, where is Manolis?
He's at the table.
To the
He's on
left
the table.
of Gavin,
He's on the
since
table.
he won't do it, is...
Manolis Zontanos. Thank you. Thank you. See what you did?
What did I do?
They love me more now because you did that to me.
I don't care.
You
if
made
they
me-
love
Okay,
me
now
more.
what are
It
we all
doesn't-
wearing? Nick?
Nobody
Start
cares
off.
if they love me more.
I am wearing.
Stop it.
as
Let's get into
attractive
some
sundress
conversations and let's stop.
Nick's
this
wearing a
nonsense.
sundress.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a blue
We
t-shirt.
did this
and
last
nothing
time.
I know. This is a new thing. This
It's
is what
not
we're
a new
doing
thing.
now.
It's
Yeah.
This is our new thing.
horrible,
Mace, what are
it's
you
a
wearing?
horrible waste of time.
We need to tell
We
people
only
what
have
we're
30
wearing.
minutes.
We have more
and
than
then it's
30
already, no,
minutes.
it's 30 minutes and it's over.
We
No,
don't
we-
topics,
we-
so
We're getting
No,
kicked out of
this
here
is
in
not
30
bad.
minutes. No,
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Nick, we can kicked out of here in 30 minutes?
No?
Yeah, we
What
are.
the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about
Bull
truth.
face
You just made up a
lie.
lie.
That's not a lie. That's
Okay,
the
let's
truth.
just say what we're wearing. Mace.
I'm not saying what
I'm wearing some tasteful negligee underneath all of this.
I'm wearing the same as Nick just to make it more complicated.
Two sundresses.
Two sundresses.
Two
Ethan?
sundresses.
He doesn't love a sundress.
A lovely red flannel sweater. It's very comfortable.
It is lovely. Gavin, what are you wearing?
I'm
Tell
not
the
wearing
people.
anything. And
Gavin's
I think
naked.
let's get into a conversation.
Hold on, we need this. People
I-
want to
Nobody
know.
gives a shit.
People
No,
want to
everybody's
know.
not adding.
Hey,
It's
I'm not
context.
adding more
Listen,
to this
Gavin,
minutia
what's great about
of
2.5?
bullshit.
What's great about 2.5 Men? Charlie Sheen wears a bowling
There's
shirt
nothing
and
great.
khaki shorts all the fucking time.
Exactly like
Gavin.
Charlie Brown.
Stop
Like a
this.
cartoon. Like a
Exactly.
shitty
Hey,
cartoon.
do people love Charlie Brown? I think they
No, they
fucking
don't.
do.
No,
they
they don't.
fucking watch it
No,
every
they
Thanksgiving.
don't. No,
Every
they
Thanksgiving. Manolis, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing a brown.
Brown.
I'm not
red.
doing this shit every week. Fucking way. Goddamn way I'm doing this every week.
Well, you don't-
You're not
I
getting
think
more.
people
You're
need
barely
to
getting
know.
what
Listen,
we're
you don't
sitting
have
at
to
the
do.
table.
You don't have to do. The
I'm not going to
clothes-
do the
You don't-
clothes stuff.
You don't have to do the clothes stuff. But I do want to say what I'm wearing
Why?
because it's kind of fun.
All right, go say what you're wearing.
I'm wearing a Western shirt. It's got plaid on the shoulders. It's brown. I got these. They seem tight, but they got stretchy stuff in the jeans, so it's just snug. My bum looks nice in them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not wearing underwear. Makes me-
What did you sleep in at Gavin's then?
Where I sleep in?
Bacon?
Yeah, on the couch.
Oh shit! I hope.
Not on my couch.
No. All right. I did. I slept in my underwear on Gavin's
So you do
couch.
have underwear on.
Yeah, I lied. I lied about the underwear. I'm not a fucking animal. Jesus
So
Christ.
okay, are we done with fashion police?
But hold
Are we
on.
finished?
I'm just saying, people have been messaging me.
People has not messaged you.
People
at
have
all.
been messaging
No one
me
has messaged you.
saying-
Hey, what are you guys wearing?
Yeah.
What kind of? We don't need those people.
Yet, well, we do need them
No,
because
we
they're the
don't.
only listeners we have. And they've been messaging
We
me.
don't
asking
need someone
me,
going,
It's not
"What?"
enough to know where you guys are sitting. We need to know what you're wearing
I'm
immediately.
not- I am
Mace
not
messaged
adding-
me and said it.
Yeah?
He was one of the.
He's
Am
not
I not a
people.
person?
He's a
No,
person.
you're not.
Am I not a person?
You're
a
barely
human being.
person. You're C-3PO.
I
There's
am
no
a human
person.
being.
No,
He's a human being.
That remains to be proven. You
That
need to cut your
hurts
arm open like Terminator
I had
to
human
prove
emotion.
if you're human or not. You don't have emotions. Come on.
I still want to know what
You're like an
everybody's
air
wearing.
conditioner.
Jesus.
The emotional
he's-
dexterity of an air conditioner.
that I have to agree.
He's a lovable person, Gavin.
No, he's programmed to be a lovable person.
You tell me if you ran into Data, you wouldn't hang out with him?
Yeah, but he wouldn't ask me what I'm wearing. Data wouldn't be on here going, hey, let's find out what they're wearing.
If you had saw Data,
Data would be like, this whole
Data.
podcast is like, what are you guys doing?
You'd be like, hey, Data, you want to go crush some puss? He's like, fucking do I?
That's not how Data speaks. It would be like, oh, do I?
You program him that way. Right?
Why would I program him? to
You
crush
said
puss?
you said he's programmed.
Oh, yeah, he's programmed. Why aren't you programmed to crush puss?
He's
I'm
crushed
not
puss.
programmed to crush puss.
No, I mean, like, do what he does. Like, ask him.
Hey, Mace. Hey, Mace, you want to go crush some puss?
Fucking right, I
See?
do.
Yeah. Look at that.
Was that so hard?
Look, that was so hard. Did you hear that?
Now I'm hard.
That was tough,
He was
Otto.
betraying himself and everything. He just went to the dark side of the Force.
Fucking his Spock's fucking dead too, eh?
Leonard Nimoy.
Whatever. Who's that?
That's the actor. That's the guy who died. Because Spock still continues on because Spock's in the new movies. So there is Spock is not dead. Spock's still alive. Leonard Nimoy died.
Who's the guy that's trying to be like? He wants to be a prime minister. Is it Justin? Is it a Trudeau?
Trudeau, yeah.
That guy with the not always having a good hair day. That guy. Is that Justin?
Yeah, just Trudeau.
He did a picture where it showed him doing the Spock finger thing.
Yeah.
And it's like focused on the hand, and it's like he's a little bit faded. That he put that out as like like a rest in peace kind of thing. I was like, are you really, dude? This is
Didn't even see that.
Now I'm gonna vote for you.
Can you do the
But you're not
thing?
going to vote.
I can't do it. Watch. I'm not gonna.
He's just placing his fingers in between and holding it out.
You need a spacer.
He's using the Spock hand with
Somebody
two
go
hands.
grab the asshole
need-
spreader.
I need it.
Jam that in between there.
What helps if I have a vagina? Because then I just put two in there,
Doesn't help
and
the girl.
then I have the
Doesn't
separation.
help the girl
That's
at
the
all.
only way you can make the Spock
Sex
fingers.
set.
Is if you have
Live
a
long and prosper.
Isn't that how the shocker was
greatest
invented?
Halloween costume
Yeah.
ever.
Beat me up.
I put these two in their asshole,
Yeah. That's
these
called
two-
the shocker, right?
and these two in the
Two in
vagina.
the pink, one in the thing.
No, I call it the Spock
Oh, you call it the spot.
because how's the actual shocker go?
You're doing it right now.
Is it like that? No, Is it 2 in the pink?
One
Well,
of the
it's
stink.
optional.
Two
One in the
pink,
stink.
one in the stink.
Yeah, like that. Mace knows it.
He's been studying.
Damn right I do.
Yeah, like that. You know, like the girls that I like to date, I go, oh, I'll
Date.
No, George, you can't shake your head. No one can hear that.
I'm trying to be a little, as least amount of part of this podcast as I possibly
I
can.
love that.
Well, then
George.
why'd you introduce the clothing option?
That was a good fucking segment.
a segment.
That's what
It's
people
not
want
a
to fucking
segment.
hear, man.
Don't call it a segment. It's
That's
not
what
a-
people want to
Let's
fucking
be
hear.
fair, he's
People
trying
like-
to build up a demo tape to send to fashion, please. He wants to get on with Kathy.
I'm trying to get Joan Rivers spot.
Hey, you guys. Hey, since Joan dead, you got spots open, right? That'll be your resume opening.
Yeah, I'm just going to send in my demo tape of us, well, with you fucking bashing the idea the whole time.
don't
It's
like
not
it.
going to be that good.
What are you guys wearing? So let's go around the table. So you want us to go around the table?
You don't
introduce
think-
ourselves,
you don't think
and
someone-
then go around the table and say what we're wearing?
You don't think
Makes sense.
you don't think someone out there is going, huh? No, I didn't think that.
No, I don't think anyone's out there going, I wonder what they're wearing.
No, but after
didn't
they
think
hear
that-
it, they don't think about it. After they hear it, like, huh?
Is that a demo we're going after?
Hey, Nick has listened to this podcast.
Yeah, but are we
This
going
is his
after?
first time
He's
on,
the
but
voice of
before
the
now,
listener.
He was a listener.
It's funny that isn't that interesting that a listener,
Tell us about it.
an actual listener, is gotten on the podcast.
Yeah,
I didn't even
that's
think
like
about
the
that.
first-
All
I know.
listeners get on the
and I was thinking,
podcast.
too, all I need to do is like compliment you one week, and then I get invited on the next week.
Yeah.
Last
Yeah.
week I told you, oh, the audio's good, and then I get on the podcast.
Bring them on.
It's true.
So
It's
to all
pretty
the-
easy to charm.
So to all the listener out there, if you want to get on the podcast, just compliment them. Actually, I was wondering, did I like reduce the amount of downloads this week by 50%?
You did. You really did.
Sorry, guys. I'll still download it.
This is our live show.
Yeah, but if we're aiming, if we're aiming for the people, for someone that wants to know how we're dressed, aren't we like going really low?
Hold on for a minute. Guys, I can't believe this. This is the first time on the podcast Gavin has shot down our ideas. Can you believe that? I know. My God, what an outrageous stance for you to take, Gavin.
Well,
never
if you
taken
came
that
up with
stance.
a good idea, I wouldn't have to. You think I want to shoot down ideas?
I think you do want
Oh,
to shoot
come
down
on,
ideas.
an asshole spreader.
Okay, well, how
I'm
do you-
supposed to go along
That's
with an
my
asshole
idea.
spreader? Yeah, they're all
Manolis'
bad.
fucking
There's
idea.
no good ideas.
That's $1 million idea.
We should have hospitals on every corner in
That's
the
a
city.
fucking great
It's the
idea.
worst
That's
idea ever.
That's my idea too.
Yeah, you come up with most of them.
You're going to need him so that they can remove all the asshole clamps people got shoved up their ass
gonna be a
accidentally.
huge
It's a
liability.
poorly designed
So you see the
product.
problem there?
Nick,
It's
have
poorly
you-
designed,
have you heard
needed
any-
He's an
product.
asshole clamp industrial complex.
Have you heard, Nick?
You
Have you heard,
guys need me here. I'm the bad guy on the podcast, and I'm the one that like there'd be no conflict. You just be agreeing with each
You're
other
our-
while Mace
you're-
giggles.
you're our,
Just like,
you're
that's a
our
great
Darth.
idea.
You're our Darth Vader for sure.
I have to be. Else everyone would just be like, we solved all these problems.
Nick's just a listener.
I'm sorry.
Right? No, but you heard about my ass clamp idea.
No.
So it's an ass spreader. It's a clamp that spreads the ass cheeks just enough.
So you get
So when you tan, the sun goes right directly into the.
All coming back to me.
You
So
remember?
you don't look
I
ridiculous.
can't believe it hasn't been top of mind since then. You said like I'm supposed to remember. You remember my ass clamp?
Yeah.
Of course.
But you listen to the podcast.
Yeah, right.
I love how Gavin kind of like finished it too. He's like, so you can get
sun in your asshole.
Yeah.
Just
Right?
like-
Right.
Cancerous sun in your asshole.
Vitamin D, it's called.
Yeah, you just rub vitamin D
You
in
get
your crack.
Yeah, but you can. You a fucking animal?
Yes, I'm the animal for rubbing vitamin D in my crack, but it's normal to spread it with a clamp.
What? No, but tell me. Honestly, it's a good idea, right?
Be honest.
What's the goal again? Tell
You
me
went
the
to
goal
university,
is.
right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, be
Instead of-
honest.
You get a vitamin D from
Like
the
break
sun.
the thesis down for me.
You get vitamin D from the sun, right? So if the sun goes directly into your asshole,
Right.
then the absorption.
He worked on this pitch too for a month.
Hey, don't shit on it. It's fucking brilliant.
And yet he still thinks absorption is a word.
That's what I'm saying.
And people thought Einstein was crazy at first, too.
Yeah,
And,
he wore Western shirts every day.
I don't think he's crazy.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
now we
well,
think you're
Perfectly
crazy.
normal. I think
Wait.
he's perfectly normal.
Absorption is not a word.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like.
Doesn't sound like a word.
Is it a word?
I think it might be. I don't know.
Absorption doesn't make sense though.
You're
You're
absorbing.
either absorbing or you're absorbed.
That's not the weird
So
issue.
you
That's not the surprising
You're right. I'm sorry.
thing here.
We're
All right?
concentrating on the wrong thing.
Yeah.
It's a real.
Continue.
Dragon's Den's like we had you to absorption.
Yeah, it's actually a real word.
Is
And-
it absorption?
It probably.
Holy crap.
It probably doesn't.
Manolis strikes again.
Don't thank me. Think cocaine.
Now,
It probably still doesn't apply though, because
What?
it seems to
spell
be
Now spell it.
Hang on. Nick's-
absorption of electromagnetic radiation is the way in which the energy. Yeah. Okay.
Wow. So it even relates.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a fucking genius.
Electromagnetic.
good.
Do you get that
like
from
that.
the sun? Electromagnetic
I can
radiation.
tell you for a fact, yes.
I don't- you
You
have a
do
whole
get that
smirk face
from
on.
the sun. I've never smiled in my 23 years of existence.
So the absorption of this, the UV rays from the sun go right into the fucking asshole. You know that scene?
Did you put fucking in your pitch?
Yeah. Yeah. Remember that? Okay. Listen.
Dragons Den After
Do you
Dark.
remember?
Anus.
Do you
You need a
remember?
little bit medical.
Do you remember Luke
Your
Skywalker
anus.
was going around the Death
Your
Star,
anal cavity?
and then he shot those two bullets down the hole. And then
The missiles.
yeah, and then it went down the
Torpedoes.
hole, and boom, the fucking Death Star. That's what you're doing, except
With
you're
the
not
sun.
blowing the sun right down the hole, like that. Except you don't blow up. You
Okay,
just,
so how do you
just come
put
alive
the
with
clamp
fire.
on?
They go on the sides. There's two.
Yeah, but how
they're
do you,
like
so
the prototype I have right now is like with clothes hangers.
prototype with clothes hangers?
So you take the.
You just made an abortion machine.
You're just making the product sound even better. It doubles.
You
now.
make you
Get
you
twice
just
as much for your money.
You a home abortion machine?
A little home abortion and a nice asshole.
little
tie
DIY
four.
abortion.
You tie four clothes hangers together. Like you bend them straight. You know how like the two bends on the sides. You put those close together, so it's one long piece of wire with the hooks. It's still there. So you take the four ends now, tie them. You put them, attach them to your like right by your belly button, and you put them around. And you put the hooks gently on the side,
Gently.
on the side of your bum cheeks, and they go. Then they gently pull them.
So now I got dysentery. I'm gonna die from dysentery. I got metal, iron and metal going
Duct
up
tape.
my asshole.
Duct tape. Yeah. Any other problems? Yeah, you didn't like that. Hey, boom!
That's not a boom.
Fucking
You didn't
answers.
drop the hammer. Don't slam your dominoes on the table just yet.
And then the point is, the sun goes in there, vitamin D right to the source. Look, your cousin. But what?
Nephew.
Can't you just like take vitamin D pills or drops or
Yeah,
whatever? Don't we have
Come
that?
on. What fun is that, though? Really?
You get the sun.
How do
Do you like? Would you rather get a suntan from a tanning bed, or would you rather just lie in the sun?
Wait, can't you use this product in a tanning bed, though?
You could.
Exactly.
Yeah, you could. We're
Yeah.
a busy person on the go. They're portable.
Exactly.
I'm making portable ones,
Yeah. You thought of that.
like Transformer shit. It's
Are you
gonna
gonna
be.
have this whole look when you pitch this, like this thing that's going on right now? Like you just woke up on my couch, guys. I gotta go pitch my asshole tanning thing. Just roll out of your car. You pull up with
This
a
comedian
briefcase.
said to me, he's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Oh, like this." He's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Ah, man." I go, "I've been sleeping on a lot of couches lately." He just started laughing. He couldn't believe I just said that. Like, it just came out. Like, who are you?
I've been sleeping
On a lot of couches lately. But, hey, man, we're here. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Although the tanning asshole thing, it just wouldn't work. No one would carry them on their shelves. At best, you might get a dollar store, but even then, they're liable.
I'm telling you, it's going to be my long life dream to make this happen now. Just to show, so I can go afterwards, I become a millionaire, and I could go, huh?
You think you're gonna become?
Let's not jump the gun. It's a good idea, but I don't know if it's $1 million.
I would even go a good
Or
idea,
that you're
but
going to have a long life.
it's an idea. It's an idea.
But look, you can use it even like, and like say like you want to just get like really some deep penetration when you get hammered out.
And you can also whisk your eggs with it. So that's also another thing.
You know, your brain was struggling for the best possible way to say this to us. You know, when you're getting some deep hammering out, that's the best I can come up with, brain. You're on your own mouth.
Deep penetration when you get hammered out by some dude.
Do you have hands to spread it apart if necessary? What are your hands occupied doing?
Maybe
with
you're
your
sending,
hammer?
maybe you're text messaging, maybe you're sending emails.
But like,
This S-clip is great.
but nobody wants to.
Send.
Nobody wants to fuck Clockwork Orange. Nobody's like, oh, Just like you got coat hangers pulling an asshole apart. You're like, I'm so tired of using my hands.
The same type of guy would appreciate like a tan asshole would also like the fact that that same contraption give you abortion. I think though.
In your asshole?
Give you abortion or get rid of a babies?
Get
You mean?
rid of a baby? Yeah.
I
The same
guess
type of guy
so.
would like that would also be down for the fact that you can have an instant abortion with the same.
Of course,
product.
you don't think he's done his market research?
Yeah. Well, I know he has. Yeah.
Focus group.
Yeah.
Door-to-door focus
So let
group.
me ask you a question.
Anybody's using.
If you want to tan your asshole, do you think you'd also want to have an abortion on the spot?
That sounds
check
convenient.
check the yes on that one.
Anybody's using my ass clamp
It's your
is
ass
not
clamp.
making babies. Trust me.
That should be like on the infomercial. Anyone who's using my ass clamp is
Not
not making
making
babies.
You get Tony Little. It's just a bad idea.
Let it go, Gavin.
Roughly.
Let it go.
It's
Isn't
just a
that
terrible
song?
idea.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about?
We didn't go ahead with topics this time.
We didn't do, but we should talk about Nick. His first
That's what I
time.
was just going to say,
Yeah.
that we have two new
Yeah, we two new.
comers.
Yeah, no, I guess so. Up and comers. You can say
Up and comers.
the two new up and comers.
All right. Does anybody have any fucking questions for Nick? You know, conversations.
Well, Nick
Nick.
is
And
a
Ethan.
comedian.
You-
Just
technically-
recently started.
For the first time, last Monday.
On Monday.
Yep.
And Ethan wants to do it.
Yep. Yeah.
So it's like two new guys at the opposite end of the table.
Tell your story. How this all how it brought it right to this fucking mic
Sure.
right now.
So I moved to Hamilton. Like,
Start from birth.
Okay.
Though.
Yeah, we don't have any. We don't have any
Start from
topics.
conception.
Of the
There was an
planets.
ass clamp involved in my conception.
Didn't use the abortion side of it, eh? He's kept it. Yeah.
No, I moved here like a year and a half ago to Hamilton, and I'd always thought about doing stand-up, but when I lived in Toronto before, it never really seemed that accessible or something that I could do. So just randomly one like Monday last March or April, I just Googled Hamilton stand-up, and I saw Izzy Camiso Kaylee House.
Ah.
So I just went out, and I think all of you were there. Probably. It was just a random Monday night.
Yeah.
And it just seemed cool. Like you guys were all like friendly and
Randomly, we're there every Monday.
randomly.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Any random Monday, we will be there on a Monday night.
But I think it took us a while to realize that you were coming every
Well,
week.
but also I think I kind of like strategically didn't like put myself out and talk to you guys. Like I kind of sat back because I wasn't sure if I was going to do it. Right. I wasn't sure if I could do it or if I even should do it. So I really purposely didn't want to like hang around and, hey, what's going on, guys? That kind of thing. So, and I just kept coming. And then eventually.
Did we start talking to you eventually? Because I think
Yeah.
we're like,
Yeah, we see you coming around all the
Yeah,
time.
exactly. And then so I think just naturally like ask me, so are you thinking of doing it?
Yeah.
And,
It's usually the case, though, right? It's
Yeah.
usually someone hanging out.
Right.
Is like, I want to do this.
right.
But I find they're not usually as sane as just
No, I completely agree.
Often
Yeah.
it seems
I
like the guys
completely
that
wanna-
come around and want to do it but
Ego.
don't are crazy.
They're crazy, and they think, and they think it's easy, or,
Right.
or they're usually hecklers,
Right.
in the first time they come, or they think it's like really easy to jump on stage.
oh, they talk about how they don't have any material. They're just going to go up there and.
yeah. It's like
They always say that. It was like, well, just going to go up there and talk, man.
or they have some sort of critique of you,
Yeah.
like, what you do, it's fine for you.
They've never done it, but they understand the whole thing.
Yeah, they completely.
Yeah.
Those guys, and you're just like, yeah, you're not gonna last. You're not gonna last after your first night.
Right.
You were like a stalker. You were like,
Yeah, I was.
stalking your
No, there was another comic. I was like coming around for like 6 months, and another comic was like, "Hey, man!" Like, shook my hand. He's like, "I want to thank you for supporting us." Like that's all I was doing. Like I was coming out all week, every week. That's weird.
in a shitty.
That
way.
would be weird. Yeah, it'd be
Love
weird.
this. Yeah. No, usually anyone that hangs out for a while, either it's sad if they just want to be like friends with everybody,
Right.
Because we don't respect ourselves, so we clearly don't respect you.
You said it's sad if somebody wants to be your friend.
Well, I mean, when I mean,
that motherfucker wants to hang out with me.
I don't
There's
mean
something wrong with
I
that.
don't mean. I mean, like, try to be in the scene. Like, try to be in the scene. Like I got new friends. You know what I mean? As opposed
Yeah.
to I want to do stand up, and that's
Yeah,
our
yeah.
connection, and we become friends based on that.
Yeah.
But when they're just like hanging out because they want to be around, as opposed to not even wanting to watch the shows anymore. You know what I mean? They stay in the back and talk,
Right.
but they just want to be around.
Okay, my relationship with you guys is pretty fucking sad then.
Yeah, I was talking about you. That's the best way to say how I feel about you, Jordan. You're pathetic. Stop hanging out. No, it's just like you get those kind of people are just like they're never gonna go on,
Right.
and then but most people, if they're hanging out, they want to do it.
I had a feeling you were going to eventually do it.
Yeah.
Eventually.
I mean, I told too many people that I wanted to do it so that I couldn't back out. And I started thinking 10 months into coming around, I should probably just do it.
You could always back out. You
Yeah.
wanted to do it.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do
Yeah,
with
yeah.
anybody else
Right.
but yourself. You
That's
had a
it.
need to do it.
Yeah, that's it.
And you just make it all that
It's bigger
stuff.
than you at some point because it's like you just can't you have it's like the universe is pulling you into it. You can't even.
Oh, and I just think about
You
it
have
way
to do
too
it.
much. I just think about it constantly.
And you're smart enough and you're mature enough to understand that you're going to be shit for a long
Yep.
time and then
Yep.
get good.
Yep.
That's how it works.
That's
But you had a good set that night.
Yeah.
It was no. It was. I mean, Mayce. I got to be honest. Mayce set that up really well, and that was a really unique room because there's 8, 9, 10 people there,
Yeah.
and they all worked. I was telling you last night. They all work there, right?
That
they all work in that bar. Who were
Yeah,
there.
they're not that particular night. That
That
was all
particular night.
staff,
and
that
they were all
off work.
talking. Like when Gavin went up, they didn't pay any attention. Their backs were to you, and so it was the type of audience that Mayce could say to them, guys, shut the fuck up and listen, and not be combative. Like you could kind of talk to them, right, like that. You wouldn't maybe be able to talk to a normal crowd like that.
Yeah, a little. I don't know. I don't host much, so I don't really
Right.
know.
You could probably do it in that room.
Right.
Where you're like, all right, come on.
They were they actually started listening to you.
But that's what I mean is that
yeah.
Mayce set it up really well.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. All I said was that it was your first time, which, made them, I think, listen off the top. But they weren't. They clearly weren't trying to be that respectful for the rest of the show. So the fact that you held their attention was because you were funny. I don't think they would have. I don't think they had the attention span to just be polite.
Yeah.
They were listening and laughing because they thought what you were saying was funny.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm not trying to be self-deprecating. It did. I had a good time, and I think it went okay. But I'm uber aware that it's not going to be like that all the time. Yeah. You're not always going to have an
It's
audience
something
that's
that you learn to get
attentive.
better at.
But it was
That's how it works.
nice for my
Yeah.
first time, and
Yeah.
I look forward to it the next time. Right.
It's just something that you're going to get better with.
Right.
Where some people don't have the courage to go through that pain.
Right.
Where they're like, the night that it doesn't go good, they're like, I'm out.
Right.
And what I'm saying is that you're smart enough to know that you're going to suck for a while, and then you're going to get better. That's how it works.
The boost I think I needed was running some material by a comic.
Yeah.
And I did that with Manolis a couple weeks back. And I really struggled with that too, because I didn't know if I should have to do that or if I should just be okay with my material. I didn't know if I needed a comic to validate it. But you offered, and I thought, fuck it, I'll just see.
Mm-hmm.
And that went pretty well. And you were really honest, which was great. You didn't blow smoke up my ass.
No,
You were like,
I just
that's good. This is good. This is done. That is,
Yeah.
So that was a good boost to actually get up the balls.
I'm dumb. I'm just I don't know how to explain it, but I'm not good at. It's not like it's not like I'm saying I can't lie. I'm dumb enough not to realize that I should be lying sometimes. Right. I'll just tell you exactly what I think, and then that's why I'm probably not good in relationships because you're not supposed to say what you think all the time.
Right.
So when you told Manolis your jokes, how did that conversation go down? You actually
He
recite
just-
them, or just go through them
We just he just went through each joke, just told it to me he was on stage, and I just listened. I was we were just going through joke by joke, and we actually I think we also try to figure out your set list, the order,
the flow,
and what not to do, what to do, how to add it.
Yeah.
It was I thought I was 3 or 4. I thought 3 of them were really strong jokes, and 2 of them were okay.
Yeah.
You know?
And I could feel that when I did them because the what I want to do is write short little bits right at the outset, learn how to write jokes, and then incorporate stories or longer things as I go. And so the 3 or 4 short ones, or 2 or 3 short ones that I did, I think went pretty well. The ones that were a little bit longer and I meandered, I didn't think I have work to do.
That crowd wasn't for it, though.
Right. Yeah.
It just wasn't that crowd.
Right.
I've done. I'm good at sometimes too when someone's starting out. If I see a comic do a few enough sets and they have that one joke that just clicks and I'm I'll go up to them and that's what you do. That's your level. So what your goal is to get all your jokes up to that level of laughter and just like, or like structure or whatever. So you once you get a taste of what your level is, that's the shitty part because you're just kind of stuck with chasing. It's like chasing fucking a high, whatever the high is, whether it's cocaine or fucking getting drunk, or it's like you're trying to get that feeling of where you're used to fucking getting those laughs. Right? I feel like someone's dying.
No, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you talk.
And you're thinking of doing it?
I'm done. I'm dying, guys.
It's really interesting to hear how you started, because some things are very similar. But like I started with stories, and now I'm trying to crunch them down so I can remember them better. And it's always weird. Like I'll go up and I'll think, oh, this particular joke is gonna do well, and this one will be, we'll see how it goes. And it's like that whole cat piss thing.
Right.
It like that's like for me, I don't really know why that clicks for some people, but some people like after the show, I think it was your brother and a couple other people are like, oh, that cat piss thing.
That did really well.
Yeah.
Last night, yeah.
So it's really when you're in your own bubble, I'm still learning to figure out how that intuition works, like to know. It's really hard. Actually,
What do you mean intuition? Like funny?
Yeah, like
funny.
Well, like I know when I'm telling myself the jokes that they're funny to me, but I don't necessarily know how to say it to other people because
that's just finding your voice.
Yeah,
you're never 100%.
Yeah,
you just go up in percentages.
Like every once in a while, I'm gonna also say like that snow tire.
Funny. I don't know why.
I think the first joke anybody ever told me that one was good was Manolis. He told me the snow tire thing was good, and I should work on making that better or whatever. But like I had no idea. I was like, I don't know. I just think it's crazy that people buy anything other than snow tires and rant about it, and then that turned into a thing, right? So it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. What do you have any advice for the newcomer that wants to get it try it out?
I forget his name every single time.
Was it Nathan or something?
Ethan.
To be fair, he forgets people's names he's been friends with for 25 years.
I know that's
Airport Dave. We did it yesterday, right? Tell what happened yesterday.
Well, you didn't know.
We were driving somewhere, I think.
I was saying we were talking about Dave Charles.
Yeah.
And you didn't know who Dave Charles was, which is known for. And I said Airport Dave. He's like, oh, yeah.
It's like he's just trying to tell me something like, oh, he says, oh, fucking
Dave Charles is doing. Who I'm talking to.
Didn't you know him first?
Yeah, he's known him for a long time.
I know him. I introduced him to you guys.
I forget who I'm talking to, and I should say Airport Dave right off the top.
He's telling me that fucking Dave Charles,
his name
is fucking
his actual name. Yeah.
Is like going to record his.
He's like, who's Dave Charles?
Yeah, like,
you get angry, angry that you done. Who's Dave Charles?
And he goes Airport Dave. I'm like, well, just say it. Why don't you say fucking Airport Dave?
Right. So when you come up to him, you start talking like, "Hey, Airport Dave." Like, do you do that?
When I see him, I know it's Dave.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you saying? You have facial recognition now.
Software in his head. He's like the Terminator. Airport Dave. Flip phone comes out. Airport Dave.
But
yeah, when did you get an iPhone?
I guess 3 years ago, maybe.
Okay, yeah, I remember you having the flip phone for
Double flip phone.
way too long.
Yeah, I know. I was doing it just because I should have got I thought it was funny.
I wish you kept it.
I know.
Do you still have it?
But we broke it for that skit.
Oh, okay, I remember that.
But okay,
you were asking Ethan.
Yeah, Ethan.
If you have any advice for him.
Well, have you been thinking about it for a long time?
Yeah, probably since like the summer. I've wanted to do it. I don't know. I just have like my own anxieties about doing it.
Of course, yeah.
It's scary.
It's terrifying.
What are they specifically?
Just I don't know. I guess just going up on stage in front of people like by myself, and it's just me.
Right.
Whether what I'm doing.
Is it the worry of not getting the laughs? You mean, or just being in front of them, or both?
I guess maybe not getting laughs. I mean, I know I'm not going to all the time, so I'm not really afraid of that. I don't know.
Have you written?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like some
Like
stuff I like, some I don't.
The stuff I did, like some of it I wrote a year ago.
Yeah.
And I just keep thinking about and refining. And so like that was good for me anyways, was Monday I was like I didn't worry about my material.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it was fantastic. I'm just saying I was confident in that, so then I could get over the anxiety of physically being up there.
Yeah.
This was like the first time I walked up and I was like, oh yeah, there's a microphone I have to deal with. right? Like there's a mic here that I have to. So at least like my material was right here, and I knew these are the 5 things I'm going to do, and so I just did it, right? And just dealt with the anxiety as it came. You know,
Memorization was like done.
remember your beats,
Yeah.
and you'll fuck them up. Like there's a couple I missed that I'd like to go back, but that's one of you said that to me, like you're going to keep writing punchlines on the spot. Like every time you go up, it could change or alter, right?
Right.
So I would just say write, and don't feel like you have to write a lot.
Yeah. Whenever I.
It
feels weird me giving someone advice when I've done it.
No, it's not. You're better at giving advice than us.
Right.
All it is about getting your confidence. Like you're already funny. You already know what you want to be as a comic. You're just getting confidence. That's all it is getting used to being in that situation. Because the situation doesn't make sense.
Jordan, do you remember your first time? Like where your head was at? Or Mayce too?
Yeah, it sucked. I was terrible. I didn't
But
get laughs for like a super long time.
I remember that, but what were you going through like when you went? Like were you like same thing where anxiety or like?
Yeah, it's like you just have to write it. It's gonna suck. It might suck. It might be good, and then just get up and you just got to take that leap, dude.
Yeah.
Just like
I've gone to like some open mics in Toronto at
Oh,
a
nice.
comedy bar, and then so when I went there, I was like nervous, but then once I saw the comics go up, and I was like, oh, okay, they're okay. They're not like they're not all amazing. Like I can do that.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think I used to think that too before I started. I think I always recommend go see shows and you say, oh, you see all these shitty comedians that are that fucking have the confidence to do it.
There's a lot of shitty comedians that have confidence.
And don't just go to like Yucks or like a big club or something. Like I think going to Kaylee was helpful to see the different types of crowds, the sparse crowds, people bombing.
and
not knowing who the audience
bombing.
is. Like
everyone bombs.
I always recommend
go to those shitty
6
open
months
mics,
at least of watching.
I
all
think
over
so.
the place.
Yeah.
Be in the scene and then let it pull you in.
I think I said to one of you, like, I wrote a bunch of stuff like last May, I think, and I felt like I was like, oh, I've got a set.
Yeah.
Like I'm good to go. Now I just got to get the balls to do it. And this is embarrassing, but I did it over the phone for my girlfriend. And I was like, oh, what do so what do you think? I was really proud of myself. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this. And she was like, well, it's okay, but it doesn't sound like you. Like, it sounds like you're doing an impression of a comedian. And that's when I'm so fucking happy I didn't do it. Because I realized it wasn't my voice at all. I was doing an impression of a comic, thinking that it was going to be all attitude and just bullshit. And I'm just so happy I stopped myself. Leather jacket. Totally. Yeah.
I want to see that.
Your alter ego.
Yeah.
Cracking your neck.
That's right.
Yeah, but I think most comics go through that. You're somebody else, and then you mix you're somebody else with somebody else. So you combine this, you create this original thing, but it's not original. And then eventually you get to that point where you're just confident enough to know your own voice.
Yeah.
And that's when your ratio starts going up to knowing, I know this joke will work, but it's still not 100%. You just get higher in the ratio.
Yeah.
When you know your voice.
And it's not something that like it's something everyone could do. It's not something everyone does, right?
Yeah.
And I remember I got that thought like halfway. It's like we're overanalyzing 4.5 minutes of my life, but I got that thought on Monday. I was in the middle of doing it. I looked at someone. He was laughing really hard, and I was like, he's thinking I could never do that. Yeah. And I'm doing it, right? Like they're looking at me like, fuck, I could never go up there. Yeah. And I'm up there. So that like taking the plunge was good.
Well, I know headliners who are, and I'm not knocking them, but they're not funny people.
Right.
They know the skill.
They know how to write jokes.
Yeah, they're really good at the skill, but they're not funny. They're not talent. So if you have talent on top of the skill, you get the sky's the limit, right? But I know lots of guys who are just.
There's a lot of shitty comedians one way or another.
I'm not even saying they're shitty. I'm not even saying they're shitty. I'm just saying they're not talented. They just have the skill.
I just think also, I think it's like you just gotta. Others like your bones are funny or they're not. Like you don't have to be funny all the time, but you just like. I can just tell there's something funny about you.
Right.
But what I'm saying is like you can learn this skill.
Yeah.
Even like
yes.
You can
Jordan
learn
was
a skill that you can learn. It's like if you take it seriously, you can learn it.
Yeah, I agree with that. But when I was watching, for some reason I saw a bunch of Jordan's first sets early on.
Creeping.
And I think it was at the staircase.
Binoculars.
You were doing staircase a lot at the beginning, weren't you? Yeah. And you were like, I remember every week that went by, he was eating it, just fucking eating it, buddy. And I'm like, but it was something. Like, I would always watch him like. I didn't. I'm not saying I knew you were funny. I knew there was something.
I still don't think I'm funny. So
There's something
that makes
intriguing
sense
about.
That makes sense for me with Jordan. It just that would be his type of journey as a comic. Not to insult you, I just mean
no. I'm just.
no, but I mean, like,
he's just crying.
you're a sensitive person, and you're like vulnerable on stage.
Yeah.
And it's like you need that confidence to do that. Like, you need a lot of confidence to do what you do, right? Like, to put yourself out there and go, like, I was Jason Statham haircut. Like, you are a lot of your material. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so to have that confidence, you got to go through you got to have a lot of confidence to do that stuff. You really
You gotta fail a lot.
Yeah, you have to be like
Still doing that.
No, nobody's questioning that. Yeah, we know that. No, but you have to be where you have a lot of, but you're not arrogant. You just, I can sell this stuff.
I don't have an arrogant bone in my fucking
No,
body, dude. No.
but it takes confidence to do that kind of material.
Not really. It actually
To
takes
you, it
the
doesn't.
opposite of confidence to do that kind of material.
To you, it doesn't. But to, like, there's a lot of comics who can't look stupid. And I'm not saying you look stupid on stage. Don't take it like that.
I look
There's a lot
stupid
of
off stage too.
You're so defensive.
I'm very uncomfortable that this turned on me right
Keep
now.
defending the jokes. No, I'm not
Defensive mode is
I'm not
dedication,
saying
though.
I'm not saying you look stupid. What I mean is
Anyway, Nick, that was
let me finish my thought, please. I'm complimenting you this whole fucking
I
time.
don't want to be complimented.
You're gonna take it. Just
I
take
love
it.
your shirt, by the way.
It's a beautiful shirt. Yeah, it's a great shirt. It takes confidence to look like, to be vulnerable, and that's what you're doing. And I think most comics here do it, but like, that's why I believe that journey, what he said.
I'm trying. Well, yeah, I was just very intrigued with the fact that you're like that you were. It's not that you were okay with it, but you were dealing with it. You were like accepting the. I don't even say accepting, but you're like you got. There's something to be said that someone's willing to walk through shit and then come
He
back.
doesn't get mad. He doesn't get mad at them. It's not their fault.
And
It's
then
like,
come back.
Of course you hate me. All right, I'm done. Of
And
course
then
you
come
hate
back
me.
next week and walk through shit again.
I'll do it again, but of course.
But,
Totally.
And then out of nowhere, somehow it just all came together, and I don't know how, but it started coming together.
Did the content, like, did your material change?
I think the material got better.
Or did you just get better at telling it?
I think it's confidence.
Yeah.
I think the material got better, but I think it's confidence. I think it was just like.
I think
just like-
everything.
Yeah, just.
Right.
Sometimes some people are just a diamond in the rough.
Dude, stand up is going to your bottom and then just accepting it and then going, all right. Because there's a lot of guys that can't just get to their bottom and go, this is the truth about me.
I think what it is too is like if you are not, like you said, when you're trying to like imitate what the fuck was that? If you're trying to imitate a comedian, and then like I don't know,
setting up traps here.
yeah, what the hell is happening right now? The
Goddamn
place is falling
Goonies.
down. Like I think you're onto something with that trying to imitate a comedian thing, and then you realize that you're like,
Or
if you
style.
just
Yeah.
talk about, I don't know how you can't realize. Okay, if you're funny to your friends, and then they're like, "Oh, you're so funny" and stuff like that,
Right.
And then you try to go on stage, but you have no. I've always had a problem like understanding how other people perceive me, so I think that's why I sucked at first because I didn't know why I was funny at all. And then just hanging out with comics, you start to realize why you're funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and the only way you can do that is through.
I did that.
Walking
Yeah,
through
I
shit.
did that too.
Yeah.
I tried not to be.
Yeah, it tells
I
you.
tried not to be overt about that, but like I'd run some things by you guys occasionally, just to sort of get the like to see. One joke in particular, I said to you, I remember on the patio at Kaylee,
Yeah.
and I did that.
The rub and tug one.
The rub and tug
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of times,
It was
sometimes
funny.
when a comedian doesn't, but like you always feel like, oh, no one believes in me, especially early on. I always feel like people.
Still do, dude.
That's my point. It's like I like that feeling a little bit. I like the feeling. I was like, oh yeah, whatever, Manolis. Where are you going to go with that?
Well, that's why I like being a Hamilton comic.
Yeah, and
They
it's like,
don't expect shit from us.
well, yeah, also,
Then we got guns.
yeah. We got guns, but the part I like is like, I don't know where are you going to go with that. I don't fucking know.
Right.
But I'm going. I'm still moving, and I'm just going to enjoy that. You know.
Yep.
It's like the idea of trying to. Oh, what was that story with like Eddie Murphy and Rodney Dangerfield, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. But that's his name, Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, Rodney Dangerfield.
So fucking one-liners. I love his. It's like, I went to the hotel, it was so cheap, they stole my towels. That's my favorite Rodney Dangerfield joke. But Eddie Murphy said, it's like, he did a set, and he was like, Mr. Dangerfield, he just saw a set. It's like, what'd you think? And he's like, funny, but you're too dirty. What are you going to do with that? And then I guess 10 years went by, and he saw him in the bathroom, I guess when he's taking a piss or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Right? He's taking a piss beside Rodney Dangerfield. Now he's done Saturday Night Live, 48 Hours, go to the cops. He's like one of the big stars in the world. And Rodney Dangerfield looks at him, just like with the first thing he says is like, who knew?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. And who fucking knows, man? You don't
Hey,
know.
there's no rhyme or reason.
There's no rhyme. Just fucking. I'm sure Eddie Murphy was like, I could picture him still being happy with his life if it didn't work out. Like, you know what I mean? Just doing because he seemed like a guy to kind of want to do it his way. I wish he'd fucking do stand up again. That guy.
He seems like a cool dude.
He seems like he's still funny, man.
Yeah, he seems like he's funny,
I don't
but
know
he just
why
he knows.
Why in the world doesn't he just fucking tell jokes again?
I wouldn't be surprised if he's like, I'm not good at this, and people expect too much, and it's just
he's just too freaked out now.
I think the opposite. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I think the opposite. I think he doesn't think he needs it anymore. I think he thinks he's above it.
Or he's content.
Like he's done it. He's on the Mount
Like
Rushmore.
Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he's out on a high still.
Right.
You know, he's not gonna fucking Bill Cosby this shit. You know.
Yeah.
You're saying Norbert is a high? You're saying Norbert is a high?
What's Norbert? What the
That
fuck?
was one of those movies where he dressed up like that.
You're talking
No,
about
I'm
stand-up.
talking about stand-up.
stand-up.
Asshole. You have to fucking. Is that your instinct to just argue
Sorry,
with me?
sorry, Jordan. I didn't mean to insult your taste. I keep insulting Jordan's taste. His box wine of fine television.
His
and pop
acting, his
culture.
choice in movies are horrible.
Not all of them.
Enough of them.
I think he should do another Coming to America like movie.
Oh, that was such a. Fun
Let somebody
movie.
else direct and let him just be in it.
It was such a fucking. It's the only time Arsenio Hall was fucking funny in his life.
Great. One of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah.
Have you seen that, Mace?
I haven't seen the movie.
Oh, you
He
have to
hasn't
see
seen
it.
a movie since 1972.
Do you know what TV is? Do you you know that magic box that has images in
We're
front of
still
you?
dealing with our radio plays at the Galoni household. Thank you
Mace
very
think
much.
this is all on tape right now.
So when's the spirit on? I gotta go, guys. Little Orphan Annie's coming. I got my secret decoder ring.
I don't even know where we're going. What was the point of all this?
We're just talking about we're talking about starting out. I like this conversation.
Is it interesting or is it boring? Like when
No,
you
I
look
find
at
it
someone new, is it like, all right, buddy, just
It depends on the person,
Right.
Like depends on it.
I think it's really interesting, especially
Yeah, me too.
for you because you're very thoughtful about it all.
Right.
It's not.
I'm just yeah.
None of it is by accident. You're clear. Even just when you were analyzing it, you second guessed that we're analyzing.
I know. Yeah, I know.
You're such
I
a
know.
comic.
That's what you said on Monday. You said that we were just talking about on Monday, and I was going through this laundry list of reasons why I haven't done it that I've just over justified in my head. And at one point, Mace just looked at me. He's like, "You're such a fucking comic."
Yeah, that says low self-esteem.
Right.
I don't
The
believe
Neurotic,
the
neuroses,
narcissism
yeah.
with the low self-esteem.
Right.
The whole pot, you got it.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I have low self-esteem, but I want to get in front of people.
Yeah, you want to be, but you want people to know
That's
it.
right. That's
But
right.
you were smart.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And you were smart enough to be yourself. You're
Right.
like, because you were going to do a character too, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Completely.
So that's even better that you didn't fucking cheese out right off the top.
Fucking Nick Durie over here.
Leather jacket.
Hey,
Dickory dock.
I never liked Dice.
No, me either.
I never liked Dice.
Still love Dice.
I know people like he's one of those like
It was so big
comics
though,
love him.
that
Yeah,
year,
huge.
90 or
I
89
didn't
or
like him
90,
when he was-
something like that.
I didn't like him when he was
Doing
famous.
the-
I like him now for some reason.
I saw him at the Comedy Store. He goes on like all the time, and I was like at the Comedy Store, and he went up and did like 20 minutes.
Is it the same?
Hey, I was
Oh
kind
yeah, it's the exact same.
I like
kind of the same. It's like
In the same jokes per set.
Right.
Well, the night the laughter died is him bombing.
No, and that was you bombing.
Speaking of which,
You bombed so hard on that sentence, your mic tried to kill itself.
Okay, guys, get it out. Get it out. You can't bomb on a sentence. I guess you can. This is the greatest day for you. The two of you together. This is the greatest moment because not only did the microphone break, but I said something and it broke, and then you got to insult me for it.
Serendipity.
Like, I'm surprised you didn't piss your pants. It's like so much just happened in your area of comedy. It's just like bad insult. And somebody else get hurt. It's like you right up your alley.
And Jordan.
And Jordan. It's like, what the fuck? Pop.
I think Dice. I like Dice because I feel like he's a bit of a grumpy asshole.
Andrew, is he?
I feel like he might be and I don't know why. I love grumpy people.
That's
that
why
are
I
like
Carlin.
What's that?
That's why I like Carlin. And near the end, it's like he didn't. It was just like he had to get shit out. He wasn't trying to teach anybody anything. He was just like, "You're all fucked."
And you know what else is bullshit?
Carlin was such a hack.
You've just been waiting for the moment, haven't you?
And then Twitter
for people to say Carlin for like 23 episodes. It's written on my phone for like 23
You
weeks.
could see it in your face too. It was like, "Oh, here it comes."
And
Check that off the list.
Twitter.
It's your bucket list.
Twitter goes on fire.
I have a really low expectation bucket list, but I've succeeded all I needed. I'm going to go commit suicide.
That's what you should. George Carlin's a hack, and then jumped out the window. Face first.
I always love you.
I regret nothing. Poor guy. I don't think George Carlin. I get sucked into the argument. I'm your mom. I don't think George Carlin's a hack.
Well, I'll do it with my mom. Who Colin? What Colin? What color? What color?
Yeah, we should come out and do impressions of our mothers for an episode.
God.
This would go nowhere. We all do impressions of our moms. What are we talking about? Oh, you like angry.
I just like grumpy people.
That's that and Larry David. Larry David's his
Funny
comedy
grumpy
special,
people.
His comedy special. Have you seen it?
Larry David has a comedy special?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. It's the precursor to Curb Your Enthusiasm. So the whole comedy special is him building up to do the comedy. He does some stand up and stuff. It's him building up to the comedy special.
No, I have not seen
Oh,
that.
That was the genesis of Curb.
Yeah.
Was Jeff Garland came to him with that idea. Like,
Yeah.
oh, let's do a documentary of you building up
That
a
was
set
his
and doing
HBO
a
special.
Yeah.
And it's just building
Larry
up.
David has a special.
He doesn't do it. He bails on it at the end. So he builds up for like weeks. He's like preparing material, and then he gets to the stage, and it's like everything. They're talking about how the set's going to be. It's like the old Seinfeld set, and then it flips around. It's like behind the scenes where you worked, and you're going to do your stand up. And he gets to the stage, and he sees his head like a thing, a prop of his head, and he just bails. He goes in, he's like, I can't do this special the night before. It's fucking genius. I was like, I've never seen anything so amazing.
What is it called? How would you find it?
I think it's Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's the first. It's the pilot special.
I think it's on YouTube.
Yeah, it might be on YouTube.
There's
It's
some.
his
I've
HBO
seen some of his actual stand up on YouTube. I think.
Yeah, that's in it. Like they show like him playing open mic rooms and stuff like that, doing stand up, working on bits, and they show him doing like the Nazi bit and stuff like that, and the posse bit.
Do you remember his blowjob bit with Bill Clinton and was that chick that blew him?
Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah, he just talks about like how like what did you think was gonna happen? Do you think it was just gonna be a blowjob?
He has some great bits like the posse one where they're rounding up a posse and the guy's like, if there was answering machines, how many people would miss posses? I just missed your call. I didn't know you were rounding up a posse. I would have been there. So how did the posse go? Was it good? I love Larry David. He's so awesome.
Yeah, he's a perfect example of like a funny grump.
Yeah, did you see him on the SNL 40?
No, what did he do? What did he do?
Jerry Seinfeld's like, he's taking questions from the audience, and at the end he's like, so Larry, you going to the party? He's like, no. Why would I go to the after party?
Exactly.
Why would I go to the after party?
I didn't know who Larry David was years ago, but remember what Howard Stern was playing in Toronto?
No.
Yep.
Oh, you mean on radio?
On the radio on
Yeah.
Q107 for a bit.
Yeah.
I don't. You probably guys don't even know about that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay, so I was listening to a bit, You know about radio, right? Nice.
Yeah, that's why they don't watch their TV shows on.
He goes.
2.5 Men on radio.
So one of the guys said to Stearns, like, "Oh, what'd you do last night?" "Oh, I ran into Larry David." I didn't know. I just remember for some reason. I just remember him saying, because then they brought up Seinfeld. I was like, "Oh, how's he doing?" He's like, "Guy's miserable, just miserable." He's like, "What?"
I think I remember.
And he goes, and then Stearns like, "Can you believe that guy? He's writing for the biggest show on TV, Seinfeld." And he's miserable. Like, this is like before, like, this conversation was about, like, while Seinfeld was still being aired. Yeah. You know, and I thought that was so, like, who the fuck is Larry David?
He would George Costanza, right? Sorry.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be George Costanza.
He would write. I've heard stories that he would write episodes like the contest episode.
Yeah.
When he was writing that, before they even submitted anything to like NBC, he would get preemptively pissed off that NBC was going to reject it, and he threatened to quit. Like it was just him and Jerry writing. I don't know if it was that episode specifically, but and he would just get into a fury. And, well, this is bullshit, and he'd storm out.
Well, that's
Jerry
what
would just be like, dude, we haven't done anything yet.
That's actually brilliant.
He did that in stand-up. He'd go on stage,
Right.
and he'd look at the audience and go, "I know you guys won't like me," and then walk off.
Yeah.
Or, "I'm not performing for you guys. You're not."
The best one is he quit Saturday Night Live and then realized it was a bad mistake. It was a bad thing to do.
Oh, so he didn't pretend he didn't quit.
He did it, which was a Seinfeld episode. He did it on the Friday, and his friend told him, "Just go back to work on Monday, pretend." And he just went back to work on Monday, and no one said anything.
Yeah.
So he just and worked there for another 2 years.
He's got like
as
this
a writer at Saturday
attitude-
Night Live.
He's got like this attitude, like even when he does stand up, that you caught him when he was drunk and he asked him nicely, "Hey, you want to do stand?" He was like, "Okay, I'll do it." And he got on stage and was like, "What the fuck am I doing up here?" Like that. He's just got that attitude. Like
Yeah.
That cassette episode where they try to sneak into the woman's house, that's a sketch he wrote based on something that happened to him. And they wouldn't take it at Saturday Night Live, so he made the episode out of it.
So what happens? I forget the episode now. What
When they
happened?
sneak into that girl's house.
Oh, the voicemail message?
Yeah, the voicemail.
Okay.
And they try to take the cassette. Yeah, that's he's funny.
I have a feeling though. It's like he's not a guy that you could probably become friends with.
That'd be
He
hard
would.
to.
Yeah, like he'd be like.
He's
yeah.
very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd become more comfortable to say, "Could you just go away from me?"
Yeah.
I have no more. I don't want no more friends. Leave. And you'd be like, all right, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you.
It'd be nice to be told that.
Yeah, I have
Or
enough friends.
By Larry David. So how should we? When should he go on stage then?
Oh,
What
when
do you
he
think?
feels like
When he feels like it. It's such a cliche, and everyone saying like you'll know when you're ready. Like people would say that to me, and I'm like, it feels kind of cop outy. Like you'll know when you're ready. Like what does that even mean? But you'll just sort of know. Like you'll be good with the material. You'll be okay enough knowing how nervous you're going to be.
Yeah.
At that you'll just do it. I don't know. I struggled with whether I should do it at Kaylee or Yucks first time. Like Pat, I talked to Pat about it, and Pat was like, "Oh, you can get up at Yucks anytime. Just let me know." But I was more comfortable at Kaylee just because that was the first place I went to, and that was the place I've gone to the most. And even though the audience isn't necessarily there for a comedy show, like it presented certain
Well,
challenges.
didn't I tell you, what was it? Like, what did I say to you? It's like no one's going to know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Right.
The only thing, though, I think is I don't know if it's – I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. But I think you might have to push yourself a little bit. Like, I don't think you should just wait for it to
agree with
feel
you.
right because it is an unnatural thing.
Yeah.
Right.
It's never
Yeah.
gonna go.
Not like you definitely give yourself time but I do think that there will come a time that you will
always
have to
gonna need to
push yourself to go, I'm
Yeah.
just going to do it now.
Right.
I think I'm a lot closer to that.
Yeah.
Before it was like, no, I can't do it. But now I'm like, still scared, but I gotta just one day just
Fear's
go
never
and
gonna
do
go
it.
away.
No.
I
Fear's
told
always
a
going to be there.
I just told a bunch of people I'm doing it, and then I had no choice. That's
Yeah.
basically how I did it. I just cornered myself.
But yeah, this is gonna be on the internet now, so I kind of have to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just like jumping in a pool. You jump in, it's cold, but you warm up to it. It's just like, you got to do it.
Or you drown.
Or you drown. But either way, you got to jump in the pool.
Yeah, no, it's that was actually terrible of me to say. It's like Let me try to. I'm going to try to backpedal out of this to do more pool puns while we're at it. To throw you some water wings.
Whoa.
Shit, I wish I had it.
The best way to backpedal out of something is to not mention that you're backpedaling out of it. That's real important.
I think understanding the stakes, right? You put like these crazy high stakes on this. Like, oh my God, is this like, can I do this? Can I do this? This is like total high stakes. If you bomb, no one in the audience is going to remember you. They're not going to remember you as like a shitty comic.
Yeah.
And the comics in the room are going to understand if they're decent enough dudes people bomb.
The only place they get mad at you for bombing is Club 55. For some reason, they used to get mad at me all the time for doing badly. Oh, you're doing badly?
Well, that's
let's add more to this.
Huge opportunity. You don't want to.
I know, but I always squandered it with my bombing.
And now you're
I know. Yeah, we were talking about the guy being racist too. Sorry, Mayce. You were, yeah.
That's we don't know that for sure. It's not proven.
Oh, it's proven.
And,
it's very much
just
so.
add him to
Gavin
Facebook.
Stevens'
No,
opinion.
it's proven. He said on the radio.
Gavin Stevens' opinion,
they all
not
said
Jordan
homophobe.
Shears or anybody else's here.
Not Jordan Shears.
Just saying, that's slander, my friend.
Not really. He says on the radio.
That he's racist?
Well, he says racist stuff.
Does he says the racist stuff?
He says racist stuff.
Does he say I'm about to say something racist?
Oh, so he has to say I'm racist?
No, but that's what you're saying.
Racist.
You just said that he says
Nobody
racist
believes
stuff.
You're a racist, but I have evidence that he is.
I think
I have
you're
evidence that
racist.
he's a homophobe.
Now for my new segment, racist stuff.
Yeah, it's not that. It doesn't have an intro.
It would be less racist if he did that.
Uses the Peanuts theme for his intro.
I think once you wear cowboy boots that are zipped up on the side, you just kind of assume things. That's me. Yeah.
Add him to Facebook, judge for yourself. That's what I said.
That's me being racist, though.
That's not really racist.
Or so what is it? Assuming prejudice.
Bias.
That's not really prejudice. He has cowboy boots. Zip
You
up
buy
on the side.
you buy cowboy boots. You make a choice, man. Yeah.
Especially if they zip up on the side.
Either get the full ones and pull them on.
Yeah.
Like a man, or don't get them at all.
So you're fine with the ones that people have to pull on, but when the zippers are involved,
Zippers
that's
that are
questionable
going.
character.
Yeah, zippers that just above your ankle. It's like sports socks, man.
Yeah, but like
I say any cowboy boot.
Yeah, but wait a second.
Yeah,
if you
I'm
get
down.
regular cowboy boots, you're shitty. If you get zipper cowboy boots, you're shitty, but you don't want people to know you're shitty. You can't commit to shitty. You can't even commit to
Because you
shitty.
can get them off quicker.
Right.
So like,
You
you're
get
in a
zip 'em.
situation
You
can
got
zip
lady
them.
cowboy boots.
Yeah.
I'm not really this person. Zip, zip, zip.
Zip. No, that's not me. What happened? Yeah. Okay. So slander. He's gonna sue us for slander.
He's gonna sue you for slander.
For calling him a racist.
Oh, he can. Yeah.
But he posts racist shit all the time.
I don't
Hey,
know.
let's be realistic.
I don't know.
What money? What
I
money?
What money's he gonna take?
Hey,
from us?
he's
Yeah.
gonna go
He's
through the
gonna take
girls'
our
night.
microphones.
Girl night out
He's gonna
pod.
come in and grab them like
Let me
this.
just take these microphones off your hands. This mixer.
His lawyer's like, you're gonna lose money in this.
I just don't want to throw out on the thing that's like, this guy's a racist.
But he is.
I don't know that. I don't
I
know
do.
anything.
I do.
Okay.
But you don't have to.
I was
say
on
it.
stage one
I
time,
said it.
I'm
and
just
this
saying, I
girl,
don't know that.
this girl in the audience, I was like middling, and Rouse was headlining. There's this girl that was like fucking. She was I remember she was at the show, but I tried to fuck her, I guess you could say.
You could.
I guess I tried. I used to hit on her, and I think I went on a couple dates with her, stuff like that, like years ago. And she showed up to the show, and she looked really rough, though. I think she was doing heroin at that point. I don't know what happened, because like she was like really hot.
Heroin.
Yeah,
I guess you could say.
it was tragic. Because anyways, she yells out in the middle of my set. I don't know what was her problem. Because I didn't do anything. No, but with me, like, I don't know if she just wanted attention or just wanted to be maybe jealous of that I was the center of attention or whatever. Because she was like second row in, full house, right? Hamilton Yucks, and she goes, I don't know where in between one of my jokes, Manolis was trying to fuck me when I was 17,
Whoa.
right? Jesus. And it was all
Everyone's
quiet.
Accurate.
Yeah, everyone's like, yes, and go on.
Yeah, but
Me too.
Becomes a support group.
but the thing is, like, I met her at a bar.
Fan club / support group.
I met her at a bar,
Survivors. Fan club survivors.
and And I honestly,
he just started
I
doing
honestly-
a stand-up set at a drop-in center.
when I picked
a
her,
lot of juice there.
when I
donuts in
picked
the
her up,
back.
when I picked her up at a bar, I can get through this, guys. I picked her up at a bar, I assumed she was 19. In her defense, if I knew she was 17 back then, I still would have tried to fuck her. But I didn't.
need to defend her. She's already got a solid case.
So yeah,
The Hello Kitty knapsack.
like I didn't know she was
her
17
mom picking
back
her
then.
up afterward.
But Your Honor, you don't understand. I still would have fucked her. That's the worst
It's
defense.
like, yeah,
it's
he
like the
defends himself
anti-defense.
and then quickly-
That's right.
No, she didn't look like she
Or
was
in my
19.
defense,
But even if
is it
she
my-
was 17, I would have fucked her. And your lawyer's like, oh, just lights his briefcase on fire. John, you're on Manolis.
I guess I should say in my defense, not in her defense. In my defense, I guess I still would have fucked her. if I did.
It's not your defense. It's not your defense.
Not my-
That's her defense.
It's not a good defense.
That's her defense.
So I go.
Your Honor, she didn't look 17. She looked 19. But if she
Okay,
was,
in my defense, I
you'd
think
fuck her too.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury,
I think
Someone in the jury
if
is.
she was 17, he would have pounded her anyway. So.
And then someone in the jury.
okay, in my defense, I
Y'all trying to sleep with me too. At 17.
in my defense, I think she was. I think I was about 33 years old. So
That's not defense.
That doesn't help your defense at all.
I think like your defense is building a case against.
No, let's start from the beginning.
I'm trying to
explaining
go
how
to jail.
terrible
There's
you
Do
three
you know what
squares.
defense means? Is that
Your Honor, I kind of think he stole the car too, but he's a good guy.
Every case would just end in airband.
Excuse me while I put on my tassels for my final arguments.
So I said, this is
Might as well jump.
So obviously in her statement tried to fuck me. I went out a couple dates with her. And
Is this on stage? You're saying this?
No. I'm talking. This is all she says. It's all quiet. It was awesome because she goes, "No, I was trying to fuck me when I was 17, right?" And it was all quiet. And I'm like, I see her. I'm looking right at her, and I look at the audience. I go, "Actually, that's true."
The gloves do
Right?
fit.
And the crowd starts. The whole crowd laughs, and I just go on with my set, right? And then they're like, "Oh man, all this kind of thing," right? And I could see her in her face. She was like so fucking mad. She was like, thought they were gonna fucking like throw me off the stage and out of the club or whatever.
So they're gonna get 30 other 17-year-olds together and maybe take your career.
Hamilton, yucks.
That was just
They're not
funny.
gonna Kick you out.
Oh, it was so funny.
So what happened? Did she come up to you afterward?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't even care. I was like. I wasn't mad at her. But you know, like it was like, well, like I said, I would have still tried to fuck her when she was 17. So I can't say like, oh, I didn't know you were 17. I'm sorry. It's like, I wouldn't care. She was hot. She's obviously didn't look like she looked 19. She was at a bar. That's where I met her. So I'm not the hardest person in the world to trick, I guess. It was funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
I just thought it was just like, it reminded me like, that's what I want to say. It reminded me like, remember Encino Man with Pauly Shore?
I
Right?
think you're the only person that saw that.
No, but there was
movie
like,
and
because there was
enjoyed it.
Encino Man was
Still all a part of his
there was the guy was a caveman.
He's still walking us through his court plan, his defense strategy.
He was
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, it was a caveman, right? So the bad guy gets on stage in the middle of prom or something, and everybody needs to know something. This guy's a caveman, and everyone's like, "Woo, yeah, he's a caveman." And he did, like, it just completely backfires. So it's like, yeah, I'm a caveman, right? It's like you just tell the truth, and it doesn't even matter.
But I want to remind the jury that I would still fuck her if she was 17.
Yeah, in your case, that's pedophile. Let's say it's a pedophile.
Statutory rape.
You didn't.
Like a caveman. It's the same like a caveman.
Caveman. What would a caveman do? He's a caveman. He kind of looks like Pauly Shore. Is it? It's not. It's not. I didn't break any laws.
No, you didn't.
Because I tried.
There should be a try law.
I didn't.
But there is, isn't there? Like when
she
they
didn't
do
yell out.
Catch a Predator.
She didn't yell out. He succeeded.
He tried to fuck me when I was 17.
But like that, I mean, that statement's that it's not like I had the tip pressed against her vagina, and then it's like she's like, no, I can't do this. I'm like, oh, okay, at least we tried. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like we made out a couple times, and then
Over the fence.
yeah, we made out a couple times, and that was it. And
we know. We're saying you're guilty.
Yeah. You got to work on your strategy, man. Your ending argument. Get to the airband as quickly as possible.
Your Honor,
get to airband as quickly as possible.
Your Honor, we like to show the Manolis Zontanos airband. We like to remind the jury that he wasn't even going to this high school.
He was too old to be going to this high school. Again, defense falls apart.
And in my defense, I was 33.
Cue up the Van Halen and get ready for this shit.
Someone get the smoke machine going.
The airband that I had on tape. I put it online. That I did. I'm actually like, because I worked at Churchill High School that's attached to Churchill Rec Center, and these guys, hey, you want to go on our airband? I'm like, sure. So.
As you do at 22.
I was 21 years old. I was like 22 years old or something.
You guys could be in an airband. You could be in an airband.
Wait. What year would it have been? 92. I was 22. So I'm 22 years old.
I think they've invented instruments.
Well, they got Rock Band now.
So I'm 22 years old, working as a lifeguard at a rec center, and these guys that come swimming there that go to high school, they just saw me with my long hair and thought I was a dude. And they're like, could you be in our airband with us? I'm like, sure.
Guys, look at that dude. Let's see if he wants to be in our airband.
That's literally what happens. So I go in these guys' airband.
Oh, can you be in our airband?
So I do it. So I'm like with a bunch of dudes that are like 17, 18 years old. And I'm 22 years old in their airband. In high school.
Were you practicing airband when they asked you if you wanted to be in their airband? Like you're supposed to be lifeguarding, but you were playing air guitar, and they were like,
was a singer, dude.
Guys, you'll never guess. Look over there.
That guy playing air steel guitar on the lifeguard chair. Clearly right for our airband.
You were the singer in the airband?
Yeah. Always the singer.
So that it's like lip syncing. You didn't actually. Okay.
Yeah, the guy can sing.
Good point.
So you had the look.
Yeah, I had to look. I got a buddy of mine. One time he goes, his friend goes, hey man, yeah, your friend of yours, he's really outgoing. He seems like a real cool dude. Think he'd be like the singer in our band?
It sounds like you know a lot of guys that haven't come out of the closet yet. That guy looks really good for a band.
So this dude I know, my buddy's friend, he's like, he wanted to put together a rock band, but I guess they wanted to start as a cover band. So they wanted me to be the singer. So I said, sure, even though I don't think I could sing. So I joined this cover band that practiced for like 6 months, and then they just kicked me out because I couldn't sing.
What was the song that you guys sang?
We sang, I remember it was Courage from Tragically Hip.
How's that go?
Courage. That's all I remember now.
Why would they think you can't sing?
Yeah. I think we sang the one I hated the most.
That's what I was trying to get to.
Yeah, The Boys Are Back in Town. Oh, you heard this song?
Also sort of gay.
Yeah. The boys are back. The boys are back in town. The boys are back. The boys are back. And it's about these boys that come back to fucking town. And who cares? Like, I hate it. Because I was in a comic act, but I would analyze, why, who cares if these guys are coming back? Why do we need to sing about it?
Can I pull you aside? I need to talk about the lyrics again. I can just picture you having these like problems
Like
with the lyrics. Can I like? Why are they coming back? Like I need to know.
the boys are.
I like to picture him dispassionately.
They near the end are like
the boys are back, I guess, in town.
Do you guys believe this? I'm not believing it.
There's all these lyrics that I forget now. It's like little Johnny blah blah blah, 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 and they're like, the boys are back. The boys are back. They'd always whisper that part. It's like fuck you. You know what I mean? Fuck you, boys. Not literally, but like just like enough. I'm like
Your
enough.
Honor, again. If she was 17, I would fuck her.
Yeah. If he was 18, I would.
That was literal. That is,
Yeah, fuck these boys. Yeah. That's all it did.
So I got kicked up. I've had a rough life, dude. I've been
air bands and real bands.
It's funny to think that they were sitting there going, I don't know, this really means a lot to him. Should we really kick him out? Like, no, we can't kick him out. It'll crush him.
Would you join another air band if you get offered?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Of course I did. I would. Yeah, I would.
What about an air barbershop quartet?
Anything that involves not actually having to sing, I'm in.
Okay.
They're funny, man. They're just funny. Like I did.
Oh, it was hilarious watching the video.
Yeah, I wish I would have taken. I did like 15 of them when I was in my actual high school. I did like it was like 4 a year, and I like once I realized I could do one, it was like you're talking about like drugs or whatever. Like I was like,
air band?
yeah.
Once you realized you could do one air band?
Well, once I wanted to perform.
Oh, I thought you said like.
I was like out loud. It's like all I have to do is sign up, and then I get to do whatever I want to do. That's it. I'm like okay. So every
It's actually the talent that airband requires, by the way. Being able to sign up.
Yeah. Can you sign your name?
Yep.
You're an air band expert.
they don't even have a pen. That's the first test.
There's no pen. But I'll
You can do whatever you want as long as it's the lyrics of the song that they program.
I just said I would do like a different band every air band.
How many a year were there? I know we've talked about this before.
4
4 a year, and you did every single
4 a
one.
year.
Did everybody else do every single one?
No, I was only
Every year of all his 6 years of high school.
I did like 22 air bands in 7 years.
Why were your classes in a van? 6 years of high school, 4 air bands. 4 air bands
It's like
lit.
Spicoli in high school.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit, definitely something.
Well, I was watching the video and the girls are screaming. And I know you were like, fucking right. Fucking right. That's what you should bring to the case. That video of you doing air bands, all those high school girls.
Chicks
Would a
dig.
pedophile be able to do airband at 22? That's what I'm asking you right now. Your Honor.
Okay, you're calling me a pedophile, but what if I'm a sexy pedophile?
I took my shirt off in front of 13-year-olds at an airband
It's not
concert.
my fault, I'm sexy.
Well, how old are you in grade 9?
Grade 9?
14. I'm fine.
So would you do an airband like now for real?
Would I do one now?
Like on a show, we set up a show or something where you like did a set and then.
Are we all in the air band? Are we?
I'm not by myself.
Okay.
It's gotta be-
Do we get instruments? Like, do we get
I'd
like
do
a
it with you
drum
if you
kit and
want.
stuff? You and him together?
No, all of us. We'd all have to.
Well,
do
there
it.
has to
But
be
do we
4
get
of us.
instruments? Like,
Yeah, we do an
if I
actual
can-
air
If I
band.
don't have to sit there with like an air guitar, I'll do it.
I think that's the whole point.
What about air drums? You just sit there like.
No,
what
the
do
trick
you do?
is like you get real guitars and real drums.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you just pretend to play them.
You're not playing them for real.
Yeah, and
Oh,
I would get a microphone and I
So
don't
it's not
act.
really air band. It's more lip sync.
It's lip sync, yeah. It's like Britney Spears. Like now.
I could do it. Give me a drum.
We'll do a Britney Spears song.
Yeah, give me the drums. I'll do it.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect. Would you do it, Jordan?
No. Why?
I'm that guy. I'm the
You're such a bassist. It's
Nick?
not funny.
I'll do it.
I don't want to do it.
Or you said it. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Either Nick. You would do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll spend 10 months thinking about it.
Let's call it 4.5 Men.
Whoa.
You're fucking.
Yeah.
Now, man.
I don't like
I
it.
still want it to be
Well,
called porn.
we got to do a song. We got to be called like it's
Boys
like.
are back in town.
All right, we'll do it. I'll do it. I'll
It's a
do
great
it.
song. I get it.
Ugh.
Or and everyone's working for the weekend.
Well, as the veteran of airbanding, what song would you want to do?
Yeah. Not a slow song.
No, something upbeat. Anything.
My Humps by the Black Eyed Peas.
Anything. anything. The more
Anything from Iggy is
Boys Are Back in Town would be funny.
It's Raining Men.
No. Or just any song from the Chili Peppers is
What are you
always.
dismissive about It's Raining Men? Did you have a bad experience with that song or something?
It's
really
like that was the
was.
other song.
The
that
jokes-
you-
No.
What about Jesse's Girl? That's what we should do. Because it's got that guitar in the beginning. And
I wish I had
Oh,
Jesse's
Nikki, You So
girl.
Fine.
Oh, we can combine like 6 songs.
We should do a medley.
Yeah.
Because really, we don't have to learn it.
No.
Right. We can do like Jesse's Girl. We can do which one did you want to do? Did you want to do something from?
Do something from the Chili's.
Yes, and then we do something. What do you got? What do you want?
I don't know about songs or radio.
You have a Rolling Stone shirt on, Mace.
What are you guys in the band? You guys want to do it? All right. What song?
I said It's Raining Man, but I got emphatically shot
we can do
down.
It's Raining Man.
Okay, we'll do Raining Man. That's fine. Let's Rain Man. Let's
I like
fucking
this
Rain Man,
band.
dude.
I like this band.
It's Weather Girls.
It's a good band.
Where are we performing though? I don't understand.
We can get Lou's stage. We should have a battle of the air bands.
What if we do a live podcast and then air bands, our air band
That sounds like a great idea.
at Lou's place?
I think it's a great idea. Or even a smaller place, because if we're doing a podcast, Lou's place is too big.
Maybe, yeah.
You
To
have 2 listeners. It's going to look really uncomfortable.
Very
You push
cavernous.
it.
In the band.
You guys want to come closer? No, we're good in the back.
If you push it hard enough, we could do like an actual
shit.
maybe do an actual airband competition.
Yeah, how many people are going to be part of the airbag?
Now, if you push it hard enough, you
For
like
charity.
people,
Sounds like work. I'm out.
But we could do it for charity. We'll get a lot of people. We'll get a lot of press too.
yeah, but we could like
Charity, double out on this
at
band.
least you need at least 5. It needs at least maybe 5 to 7 bands. So 5 to 7 different sets of people. They need to pick one band.
Can we call it 4.5 Men and Gavin? Because I don't want to be part for it. I want to know that people. I don't like the show.
And then
Fair. Thank you. Thank you.
we just do if there's like 5, say if there's 5 bands are in it,
Why
like
don't we
that,
call it
it would
Zipper
actually
Cowboy Boots?
Zipper Cowboy Boots.
Zipper Cowboy Boots.
No, you don't understand. Like the band that we're being called is like the band we're doing. Like we're gonna be if we're doing Kiss, they're gonna be like, and welcome to stage, the biggest band in the world, Kiss.
Why
And
can't we
go-
be Kiss? Then at least we got makeup and shit. Like we can't fuck up Kiss. Or we could be David Bowie and we could do totally fucking Ziggy Stardust.
No, man.
Come on, Ziggy Stardust, dude. That'd be fucking awesome.
We'll do it. It doesn't matter what we do. I'm just saying, whatever we do, we got to be that band.
Disappointed in me. Because I have excitement in my life. I get excitement in my life one fucking time. You guys like shit on it. Never have excitement in your life, Gavin. Never have happiness. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to act out of character like that. So what the fuck are we going to do? What's this bullshit band that we're doing?
Okay.
Sorry, what do you want to do? It's really you're the lead on this because you know more about.
I think we
Invisible
agree on a
bands.
band, and then we just do it, man.
What kind of band? What kind of what are we choosing? Beatles, Kiss, you like Chili Peppers? I know you want that, but you're trying to be diplomatic about the whole thing so everyone's happy.
No, I like Chili Peppers. Let's do Chili Peppers. I love the Chili
All right,
Peppers.
but we don't have to go shirtless, right? Because I can wear one of those He-Man costume shirts. I don't want to go shirtless.
Is shirtless an option now?
Yeah, well, they shirtless a lot, right?
I'll go shirtless.
I'm gonna need a baby sock for the groin.
They got thimble socks.
One's not gonna
We could
stay
share.
on.
We'll share.
We'll share a sock. We'll tape it to each other, and me and Kevin will be facing each other. The
It'd be
whole
like a
concert.
baby's, you know, the gloves through the snowsuit of a baby. We just get one of those. We'll be good. We'll be good.
All right, now I'm definitely in, though. I'm in.
You can also,
They have mitts on there.
you could do Van
I'm
Halen.
jealous that he gets to be the other glove.
Well, we can get a third glove.
Work.
We got a third glove.
We could even do like Van Halen or something and make it really
Yeah.
like dress it up and
Like,
make it
like
look real
what,
cheesy.
What era Van Halen?
Well, you got maybe something from 1984.
I was thinking you got to go with David Lee Roth.
Yeah. Like I'm trying to do like Jump or something or
Yeah. How many
Whatever.
songs do we do?
you just do one, dude.
We don't do more than one?
That's not a fucking concert. It's a
Why
airband
not? Why
competition.
can't we do an airband concert?
If we're gonna do it, we got to do a few.
Thank you.
If you want to, if you don't want to have a competition, what you could do is like we could do like the whole album. That'd be like that, like an album release.
Why can't we do that?
Like,
Why can't we do?
Come
Look,
see
excitement's
Eric.
back. Excitement
So
is back.
like we could just like it'd be funnier if it was something like Van Halen 1984 debut air band.
Can we
Like
get lighting? Like have the lighting like serious as shit, and then because that'd be fucking awesome.
yeah, and
Let's do that.
we just do the whole fucking album.
Oh, that'd be
Play the whole CD start to finish.
Yeah, lasers and like we sell merch.
But we'll even put like we'll in the middle
This is all Van Halen shirts that we wrote "Girls' Night Out."
in the middle of it, and then we'll make our own CD. We'll do the full album, but in the middle, 2 parts in the middle of it, we'll put like the drum. We'll get a live like a recording from them playing live, and because when they play live, they do a drum solo. So like there's like Eddie Van Halen do is like 5 minutes on a guitar, and then they'll go back to a song. We'll do that, and we'll do that and do one with the drum solo. So there'd be 2 breaks, whereas like at one point it's just the drummer on stage, and we all get off stage, and then we come back on,
So
and
I
then
would be like the drummer.
yeah, you have to have a drum solo, like a 5-minute drum
But
solo. Yeah,
all right, I can do it.
Singer, drums.
Yeah.
What else is left in the band?
No, you covered all the bases.
Dude, you only knew about drums.
Attitude.
Drums too.
I would love it. I would love it if Mayce was Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
Because he like Eddie Van Halen's so like cocky, and
Or we could do AC/DC, and he could be the guy dressed up in the boy outfit.
yeah, but there's more. Yeah, that'd be cool too. Good too, but it's like a full album of like Van Halen Jump it's more. There's more fun in that.
All right.
You know?
Yeah, but you would make a good David Lee Roth.
Yeah, I'll be Dave, and we'll get wigs and shit too,
Yeah.
and like you can be Eddie Van Halen.
All right. What is Jordan?
Can I have gloves? Leather gloves?
Yeah, of
Like a
course.
drummer?
Why wouldn't you,
Fucking right, baby.
Jordan? You're gonna be the bass player.
What's
you can
his
be
name?
Michael Anthony, or you could be like his son, Wolfgang Van Halen.
Whoa!
I'm going with Wolfgang.
You are Wolfgang.
I'm going
Who
with
else
fucking
is
Wolfgang.
Wolfgang?
That's it. Wolfgang Van Halen, Eddie Van
Is
Halen,
there
David Lee
keyboard
Roth, and Alex Van Halen.
Isn't there a keyboard guy?
No, the keyboard's also played by Eddie Van Halen, the guitarist. So you got to play the
So
keyboard.
we're playing those people.
Seems like a lot of responsibility.
No, it's not both at the same time.
Okay.
I-
All right. I'm good.
I had this feeling that you and I will show up fully, and these two will bail. and then
But
you and I are doing the
we can do the full concert of Van Halen 1984 album.
I'm in. I'm up.
Are we going to practice?
Yeah, of course we're gonna
we have to practice.
I don't know the songs.
We have to
gotta
practice.
practice.
It's going to take us like no time.
Okay.
Because we don't
All
have
right.
to learn the instruments.
All right, I'm in.
It's
And
air
then-
band.
And they're gonna have the instruments at
We
wherever
get-
we go. We can get the instruments.
Well, we'll have to make one guitar because Eddie Van Halen has his signature guitar with it's like red and white stripes all over it. We'll have to make that guitar.
You know you have solos, right? You're gonna be doing a solo.
You're gonna do
It's still air solos,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Like, okay.
But you got to woo the audience. You got to watch those hairband videos.
Woo the have you never seen
No,
me do a set?
I just putting it up there. I don't even know why I said
I
it.
always woo the audience.
I'm sorry,
with my
man.
Sex appeal.
You're gonna do like Eruption.
I've seen your sets. I don't think that's true.
That is a huge insult.
Someone brought their mother again.
Do you find something, Nick?
So Van Halen we're going with?
I think Van Halen 1984.
Okay. Whatever.
What
you-
about Nick and
We'll be-
Nick and Ethan?
Ethan,
We'll
yeah.
be air roadies. Right?
But can we have like? Is there a bigger band that we could do?
Air.
You want to know? You know, it'd be funny. And this is a fact that Eddie.
Oh.
What?
Spice Girls?
What? What about Spice?
I only have like
No.
4 people.
That's it, 5?
They have 5.
5, yeah.
What about NWA?
No.
Yes.
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 that'd be
I
great.
want that.
NWA. That'd be Easy. I'll be Ice Cube, clearly.
Yeah.
And then
That'll be Mr.
Niggas with
Can-
attitude.
Can I be the doctor?
Dr. Dre.
That's great.
And it's Yella and Ren.
I'll be Tupac.
He's not in it.
Wait, I'm not putting on black makeup though.
No, we just do it like us.
I'm like,
Okay, well, let's stick with the original idea. Let's think of a band that we could fit everybody in.
listen, this is the thing. Like
doesn't have
Van Halen. We do
That guy
two
with
things.
white face?
Two things that Van Halen's known for back in the day is one is like what they do. If there was brown M&Ms, they had one thing on their rider,
Yeah.
and it said no brown M&Ms in the bowl. Yeah. So the story behind that is that if they went to the, like say they came to Cops Coliseum, I don't know what it's called now, and they're like went backstage before the show, and they showed up and they're like, "Oh, there's brown M&Ms in the pool." Then they didn't read the rider. That means that everything in the rider, there's going to be more. They knew, it was almost their way of knowing that for sure there was going to be more problems.
Yeah, they didn't read the top.
They didn't read. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like find the glitch in the matrix, right? And so I don't know how we can do that. We could just
Well, I think
Throw brown M&Ms on people.
I was
Yeah.
I was thinking also that you can have like a roadie who comes out and like wipes down you or
No, here's
Eddie
the
Van
thing.
Halen to come out
Eddie
and
Van
pick up, grab microphones and like the idea of that you're working hard for an air band.
David Lee Roth.
I need a new pick. He comes out, gives him a new pick.
Yeah.
That's the guy who
we
like
could
picks
do-
out the fake women who are going to come backstage too.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to go. David Lee Roth told all his roadies, like they said, they gave him like each guy got like say 10 backstage passes, and their jobs was to go out into the audience and give it to hot chicks. And David Lee Roth says, whoever I end up fucking, whoever's name signature's on that backstage pass sticker will get $100. So that way, David Lee Roth was like, it was giving their roadies incentive to like not just give them out, but try to find the hottest chicks so they could get that $100. They did that for years.
In this case, you'd be getting Monopoly money.
Sounds a
No,
little
but-
like
but-
prostitution. It's dangerous.
But it'd be funny to go just to go out and hand out fake backstage passes to people in the audience during the show
Yeah.
as like a touch to the actual concert. And
Ours
then
will
at the
be
same,
it's Hamilton, so it'd be like front stage passes because everyone's gonna be in the back. And so we just like, hey, here's a front stage pass to come to the front of the show. So I'm gonna have to ask you to come up close. It's awkward that we're playing an empty room.
it would be funny.
It'd be hilarious.
If say if 50 people showed up, it would be hilarious.
Well, we could get David Charles to film it, maybe. Airport Dave.
Airport
Oh,
Dave.
oh, okay, thank you.
I think that's a great idea. Get Airport Dave to fucking film it.
It's really like you're the master on this one, because you clearly have the degree in
In airband technology.
In airband technology. So it's what happened? Nothing.
I have Tums to go because I'm here to fucking party.
You're cracking open the Tums already?
A little bit of the acid reflux. Up
This
in
chick
here.
I was hanging out with last night. Like I went to this bar with her, and it was the bar it was like
Stomp
a
on
club.
my Tum ship. All right.
It was so,
Yeah, I was getting into his Tums story.
oh, there's an actual story. I'm sorry. I
no, he just ate
apologize.
some Tums from his pocket.
I had a couple. I was joking.
Can I have one?
Yep.
She texted me and she says you were quick to ditch. What does that mean?
You left early.
Yeah, but is she being snotty about that?
She's saying you're being snotty.
Am I? I told her, it's like, listen, I'm going to Che. I can't handle this music. If you want to come over, I'll be right next door. And I was like, I hung out with her for like a couple hours, her and her girlfriends. Is that rude?
She was trying to get laid and cock blocked her.
What's that?
She called you snotty?
I'm asking, is this snotty? I'm trying to figure out. You were quick to ditch. What I did is like
Do you like her?
no, I don't think so. I don't think I like
Tell her
anybody.
she's shit. She smells
Yeah.
like shit.
I don't think she's a bad person. I didn't say she was a bad
No,
person.
don't. I don't mean insult her. You're like, oh, but you smell like shit. Like that. That's why I laugh.
It would be fine if you just didn't smell
Smell
like
like
shit.
shit. I think you're a very nice person, but you smell like dog shit.
I didn't have a problem with her at all. I didn't like the music of this fucking place. I
Say
couldn't.
that then.
I told her that.
And what'd she say?
Just today, she's like, "You're quick to ditch." Am I supposed to be like, "No, baby, it's not that. I love you." Like, what do you want me to say? I hate that music. Though.
What I want you to say?
What
Tell
am
her
I-
she
like-
smells like dog shit. I like the dog shit.
You can't go wrong, really.
That was my tweets when we were doing when the Oscars were on. I was just, this whole Academy Award smells like dog shit. I was just so angry the whole time. I was laughing.
I don't understand why. I actually try to get help from you guys for a second.
What do you want? What do you want? Okay, tell me what you want. What to say to her?
I'm trying to figure out is she being like snotty? I'm mad.
No,
being
she's
mad.
just trying to talk to you today.
Yeah.
It's
You
just
think that's
her
all it
best
is?
way of trying to figure out how am I going to get in touch with this guy.
Yeah,
That's it.
He's trying to get some. She's trying to get any kind of emotion off you.
Yep.
To just be like, you care, you don't care. She just wants to know you care in some level.
I don't.
Just tell her you don't care. That's your advice.
I think I'm gonna text her and tell her that I'm like not looking for her. I can tell she's kind of a relationship girl, which most girls are anyways. But I'm just gonna tell her I'm
Tell her
not.
that. You seem like a relationship girl, and I'm not looking for that.
Tell her I'm not really into crushing your puss.
I think your puss has been crushed quite a bit.
If you were 17,
Your puss reminds you of a deflated air mattress, and so it doesn't need any crushing.
we didn't write down any topics.
Does she listen to the podcast, this girl?
What?
This girl doesn't listen to the podcast.
Well, I don't give a fuck, dude. If she listens this far deep into the podcast, she deserves to hear it.
I like how this podcast punishes people now. Your Honor.
She's listening this far into the podcast.
She was 19,
She is,
but
she
if
is
she
the
was
one.
17, I would have fucked her. And the defense rests. On top of that 17-year-old in the back.
I don't think it's against law to like crush a 17-year-old puss. Is
Yeah,
it
it is actually.
No, it's not.
It's not?
Nope.
Thank you.
Really? I thought it was.
Nope.
Well, what's the age?
16.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's just a moral thing.
He's adorable, eh?
It's kind of an arbitrary thing, I guess.
Kind of moral.
It was the 90s, man. It was a different time.
Are they still in high school in the 90s?
No, but I was in the 90s when it happened. Things were more freer and different.
No,
Like,
they weren't.
people were burning bras and shit.
Oh, no. It's the 90s.
Yeah.
Dude, it's not
Birth
much
control
different
just
than
got
now.
invented. 1991.
What kind
Fact.
They
Birth
might have
control.
been burning bras, but I don't think she developed enough to have a bra yet. That was a little clunky.
I got it. It felt like Johnny Cochran.
Do we have any topics?
No, I thought I had some topics.
Hour and a half in, we're talking about topics. Now.
Oh shit, this coke nail's bothering me.
I got a fart, but I'm afraid it feels like it might be a shit.
Oh, then we have topics. What did you say we didn't have topics? I got a fart. It might be a shit.
I'm just sharing.
I know. That's what I said. We have topics. Yeah, he's got a fart. It might be a shit. Hang on. You guys keep talking when I look.
Oh, okay.
I might have some stuff that I stored.
Okay, so Nick, are you going to when are you doing Yuck Yucks now? When you want to go for your first show?
I already emailed Pat. I think I might go later on in March. I think he said he has
A date for you in
space on, like,
March?
the 25th or something like that.
All right, cool.
I'll
So-
probably do Kaylee again. I just got to decide.
Are you gonna do
if
it tomorrow or no?
I might. I just don't. I don't really want to do the exact same set.
Yeah, but there's
And I know it's different people, but just for the sake of it, I don't want to do the exact same thing.
well, if
So
you
I wanna
have
look
other
at-
material, then do it. If you don't,
Actually,
then do
like,
the same set.
I'm actually kind of okay with like trying some stuff out that I'm not sure about.
Once you get over the hump of like not worrying about like whether you do well or not, it's like that's a big
Yep.
deal. I see Mayce lately, like just going up and doing a completely. I've a couple times recently, you've just gone up and done a brand new 5 that I've never heard, and like it's not going well, and you're like nope.
It is not.
Yeah,
And no, but you're
trying
like,
it.
but I can see you're like, nope. I'm gonna keep doing another. Here's another shit one.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I love that you're like not afraid to, pull a Jordan. I guess.
I was afraid for recently, like for a while. I just felt like too static, so I've been trying to do that to force myself, but it is very uncomfortable.
It's tanking is really crazy. You'll see when you start doing it, dude. But are you gonna start coming to shows and stuff like that? Is that your plan?
Yeah.
Are you living in Hamilton?
No, he lives in Toronto. Sorry.
Outside Toronto.
Outside trying?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you get to Toronto easy enough?
Yeah, pretty easy.
Yeah. And you've already been You've already been hanging out and seeing a bit.
A little. I've gone a couple times, yeah. To a
Okay.
couple open mics.
You can always come to here too.
Yeah.
It's a good place to start. It's a bad place to finish, though. I don't have any topics. I just had the Richard Pryor's ex-wife said that Bill Cosby is a piece of shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. I don't really have anything.
Hey, Ethan, what's your Twitter account? Do you have Twitter?
Yeah. I think it's just Ethan Morice. ETHANMORICE.
ICE? Oh, okay. All right, gotcha. Thanks.
It's turning into like trying to get a bank loan. And what do you do for a living?
Do you guys have topic? Like, I don't have any. Did anything happen this week?
Someone fell through the fucking ground, I think, in New York.
You had your CD, your album.
Oh, yeah, I
recording.
did.
We
We
didn't
did
talk
taping
about that,
it.
did we?
No, I didn't.
They talk about people dying. Gavin, you did a show, didn't you?
It's okay.
It was last
No, but
night.
you did your show last night.
It's a good thing you weren't there because there was tons of like 18-year-olds.
Was there a lot of pussy there last night?
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
You missed
A lot of
out.
audience members.
It was
Fuck.
crazy.
That hurts.
Well, they weren't 17, like 20-something.
Yeah, no, I was just getting him excited.
Did that guy?
Yeah, 20-something is way too old.
Yeah.
You had to go. There's like a couple of 12-year-olds. This chick with the. What, sorry?
No, I'm sorry. Did that guy actually date your wife? Who yelled that out?
apparently, Yeah.
Someone that dated your wife
That
showed
was
up to the
hilarious,
show?
actually.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I guess they're friends.
Is he still crushing that?
Were you jealous
No,
about
he's
it?
not. No. No, I've been married to my wife for a very long time.
So you're saying you don't love her?
I like how he asked you like it's not your wife. It's like,
Why? There's two questions.
Hold on.
Should I be jealous?
Are you jealous about it?
But you don't have. Love doesn't mean you have to be jealous.
Are you
Clearly, you
jealous?
haven't seen my parents' relationship.
Did it bother you at all?
No, it didn't bother me. I joked with them. It was funny.
Yeah, you actually dealt with that perfectly.
Yeah.
It was a fun time.
It was funny.
Well, on stage or off stage, you mean?
On stage.
Oh, no, that's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have loved to have seen that.
The show was
good.
great. Everyone did great. It was a fun. I was very happy. I was very pleased. Hamilton supported, and it was a good time. And everyone did great.
You also taught an 18-year-old what a glory hole was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
I think that's the best time that joke has. That's the best that joke has ever done. It was that night. It
Was it an 18-year-old girl?
Yeah, she was with her mom.
tell me more.
And there was a couple people that like our podcast.
Were they girls?
No, they were dude. Yeah, come on.
I know,
They
like
were
girl
beardy,
fans.
beard heavy guys. There's a lot of beard guys.
Like podcast fans or like fans of this podcast?
Fans of this podcast.
Really? That
Not
listen-
tons. There were like
Yeah,
one
yeah.
or two, but there was yeah.
Yeah.
One or two, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll probably be on our show next week.
Yeah, we like to stalk the fans. Yeah. Like to know exactly where they are.
You make it real uncomfortable for them.
Well, you don't want to be on? Really?
Yeah, what's your problem?
Oh, you like our stuff? You want to come on?
Listening to this podcast, the guy just keeps retweeting me all the fucking time.
Yeah, it was a good time. You were supposed to do it, but you had to go. You bailed on me.
Yep.
You said go.
Yeah,
fuck
while you were
yourself.
saying that, it was like Manolis was telling me that was going to be like shitty and stuff, so he didn't feel like doing it.
Yeah, I heard that. It's probably gonna be shit. It's probably gonna know in there. And he's like, I'm done.
Hey, I got yucked last second, so. Yep.
Which I had a conspiracy, and you kind of believe the conspiracy.
It's possible. I doubt. It's just because it's happened twice now. I was supposed to do a show for him, and like Yucks calls me up. It's like, hey, you want to work this weekend? And I was like, I thought it'd be funny if they thought like I can't. It's like, why? Because you're doing Gavin Stephens, like, and then, but like, if I like the idea of that, if it was possible, then they're like, because I was gonna do it. And they're like, hey, would you want to do a show this weekend? I'm like, sure. I was like, oh, really? We have to give him the show.
You should just every day say that you have a gig with Gavin.
Yeah, you just gotta make a poster. Every day, make a poster.
It was just funny because there's only been this twice now.
Happened
It's just,
twice.
I think it's a coincidence, but it's
Part of me believes it's real, but it could be a coincidence. There was a drunk guy there that was really weird, wasn't he?
Oh my god,
He was
yeah.
very weird
He
by
was
himself.
super weird.
He wasn't. He didn't disrupt the show.
Yeah.
He didn't disrupt the show, but he was just like, you can see he was about to, like, he was just wandering.
He looked
around.
like a problem.
I thought he
Was
was
he
like
a problem?
friend of one of the
No,
comics.
but I thought for sure he was going to be. He was super drunk.
Yep.
He was just like, it was funny because we were all like, all the comics were kind of hanging out back, like, at the back of the room, and all of a sudden we're in like a circle and we were just talking about the show and stuff, and then we look over and there's just a drunk guy sitting in the circle with us, like, yeah.
Part of it, I'm like, well, maybe he is a
And
comic.
then we're like, Gavin's like, all right, so all the comics will just go sit upstairs. And he's like, all right. And he got up and just went upstairs. And I was like, is this guy on the show? And you're like, I've never met that guy before in my life.
And Devin started talking about a murder mystery. He's like, oh, the one in Stony Creek? He's like, no, it's my friend's party. It was weird as hell.
He was like taking his coat off. Like he gave his coat to Kevin Scherer. He's like, hey, can you watch that for me? He's like, yeah, sure.
Sheila would just be like, okay.
He was like, sure.
But then he disappeared. I didn't see him again.
He was upstairs on his laptop.
Really?
Alone for a while.
No pants on. That's what I do.
It's actually
Pulled a
just
Manolis.
It's like, laptops are out.
17
You
plus.
can't even go into the Apple store.
No, I can't. I am there with a robe.
So anyway, it was a good show, and all the support and everyone that helped out was awesome. All you guys helped out, so thank you.
Hey, how many cameras did you use?
4.
What?
He had a GoPro in the back. He set this up. He had one on the side. He had 2, one a wild shot and one a close up. Yeah, so 4.
And when does he think it'll be all set?
I gotta go talk to him and sit down and look at the footage and stuff like that. Yeah, there's some stuff I want to cut out. It's an hour and a half, so I don't know how I'm gonna open it because I opened it doing a mic test.
Yeah.
Because we weren't sure how it sounded. The mic test was still funny, but
Yep.
I don't know if I want to do a mic test in the opening of a thing. So, but
It could be like a bonus or something.
of me doing test.
Yeah, can you do that on the
Yeah,
DVD? Like,
we got a lot of time. There's some moments I just cut out because it doesn't sound good. The riffing started. When I started the set, I was like, I was in my head a bit too much, and then it loosened up. But it was like because the riffing's not good, and then it became relaxed and fine. But yeah, yeah, it was good. It was a good time.
I was debating for like 10 minutes whether I should go on stage and
I
fix
know.
the audio, and your wife's like, just go.
Just go fix it.
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It was just me doing test.
Yeah.
Dave said I should have went back and done another like, hey, whatever. But whatever, it's done. I'm not gonna do it again. I want to get rid of the material. I think at some point soon. Now.
I don't believe in that.
Right, I look at it now. I look at the material. I'm like, I want to be better.
You just keep writing, and then
Yeah.
if you have to push out old jokes, and you just push them out.
Yeah. I'm not gonna like.
I don't
just
believe like,
dump
oh
it.
yeah, I did this album, I'm done. No, man, just keep doing them until you got too much jokes, too many
Too
jokes,
much jokes. That's my
too
next
much
special.
jokes. That's what you name this one. Too
Too
much jokes.
and it's all riffing.
Too much jokes.
Manolis, are you gonna consider doing something like that?
Yeah, I would love to, but I don't know if I have the. I've done so many shows in Hamilton. I don't know if I could like put enough. Like I definitely I know I have like probably an hour of material, maybe an hour and 20 minutes of material that I could probably do, and then condense it down to whatever I like. But I've done all these stories and jokes and bits all over Hamilton for years now. Like even
Yeah, but you can still do it.
I don't know if I can get enough people that are like, you need a bit of a fresh audience, a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I know everybody in this fucking city, one way or another. You know.
Yeah.
So it's easy for me to like jump around and like I'll do I can go to Kaylee House and do a different 10 every week, and like gauge the audience and try to and work on new jokes and all that and keep it fresh. But I've been doing that for a long fucking time. It's a lot of people.
What about, why don't you do it out of town?
Yeah, who's coming to see me, man?
Really?
Well, like I go
guess.
like, oh, miss one time DVD taping Mississauga, Manolis Zontanos. Who fucking cares? Who's
I don't know,
Manolis
I feel
Zontanos?
like you could do it in Hamilton.
I think I could, but I don't know.
'Cause you know so many people. You would just need like how many people do you think would fill like what 30,
I did 50.
50 people? Like that.
I'm not worried about like the people showing up. I'm just worried about like
them coming and not having heard the
like
material.
it's like, oh, I know this one.
Yeah.
Nah,
Like,
I
and
don't know.
another
'cause
guy goes, oh, I know
felt
that
the same
one.
way, but they weren't like that at all.
No.
And I got a lot of strangers. I got a lot of people I didn't know.
Plus, you know
coming
so
in.
many people from like lifeguarding too, right? Like you
Right.
just know, every time we're anywhere in Hamilton, people come up to you and know who you are from either stand up or lifeguarding.
Right.
So I feel like there's at least in the pool of in that whole pool of people that know you, there's going to be 50 people that haven't heard your material.
Right.
So I don't know. I think it'd be cool.
I guess it's possible. I guess I'll take a look at Gavin's, see how it looks like visually. If I'm very intrigued, maybe I'll put one. Maybe I'll do a show there.
Yeah.
And get Dave do it the same way. That'd be fun. I guess so.
Well, the idea I had is that everyone does something, and then we take bits of that of your special or whatever, and then do a documentary
Right.
about the scene. But you still keep your special. So you have the whole special, but they just take clips of it and then do a documentary. That was the idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. But yeah, I definitely. I think I guess I'd be intrigued to it. I don't know. And also I think like you probably felt the same thing, Gavin. Like the pressure of like having to you're like, oh, if this goes to shit, then what?
What do you mean, like
if I don't like the set, if I feel like the whole show was like an 8 out of 10, then I know I'm not going to use it. So I filmed it for nothing.
Yeah, but you can't.
I know. I almost like
to jump on it.
I know. I almost like to do a show like that. I love to have the opportunity to like fucking set up a show every time like that.
I like
until I get the one I like.
I like doing shows like that. I like going like what I did out east, doing that. Just not even just taping, but just 50. I wasn't sure. I thought you were looking at a spot on the wall.
I can't believe you caught that.
Yeah, it was good.
Eagle Eyes.
Old Eagle Eyes.
Good oldie. Thank God
Is it
Eagle
recorded?
Eyes was here.
So yeah,
I
that's
think we
it.
should give credit where credit was due. First off, Old Eagle Eyes saw that we stopped recording.
Eagle Eyes sure saw the.
Eagle Eyes is a good guy.
Yeah.
He's fucking pretty perceptive.
Yeah.
On these types of things. So.
Modest too. Very
I'm
modest.
Eagle Eyes.
Very modest. Eagle Eyes, modest Eagle Eyes, as they called him in college.
So are we wrapping?
On his rowing team.
Are we wrapping it up then?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Okay, I want to plug Eagle Eyes.
Even now and then I get him.
Okay, I want to give our condolences to Ron Jossel.
Yeah, Ron Jossel's. Yeah.
So go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Say it.
Well, Ron Jossel's mom passed away recently, and me and Gavin went to the funeral.
Yeah,
and, Saturday, and so our condolences to Ron Jossel and his family for the loss of his mother. And he's a friend and a comedian, and we love him to death. And I'm very sorry for their loss.
Yeah, he's going through a tough time.
Of his mother, and our condolences from Girls Night Out dudes, I guess.
Yeah, the podcast. That's nice of you.
Yeah. That's all I want to say.
Cool. There's nothing really. You can't really promote anything after this.
By the way, I'll be.
Anyway, let's get to the dates. All right. Yeah. So I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I guess let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
Right?
That was episode 102, and that's it. Thanks for listening. Girls Night Out is recorded at the Girls Night Out studio in downtown Hamilton each and every week, with new episodes appearing Monday. If you'd like to be a guest on Girls Night Out or have a show topic or suggestion, tweet us or tell us on our Facebook wall. For more Girls Night Out fun, visit our website girlsnightoutpod.com, like us on Facebook /Girls Night Out Pod, and follow us on Twitter @GNO Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.